Hey, Agwane tinyi we be dio.
Agwane bet in the obedi cho. Say me you be 5 at so pass and you tinyi there.
Just now, West Ham no. Some okay, say me catch us say their last 3 matches. The kind of footballer or my bono. Now if you say, but now we coach you a good oh.
No espirito.
No espirito. Where you brutal more say na e kosa. Where you atiesi we. O shia o team penny bia o munyina yi.
No.
We wanting wonders.
What fountain?
Sir, Debio, my nana fuka.
Rebam Jomoja ya mic ya sound ni man.
Nottingham Forest you said the my nana fuka krekabino uguli team no. Nottingham Forest arambwa. Omone say a year ready bi no. I want na nuno Espirito Santo no one was say
alcohol.
Alcohol to of you wolf call Nottingham now. On penny on
or say
manager no konya issue bi no free
no. Opam no na ni team you go
jirigu omo that yo no relegation.
Man dey say no opa o.
Anyone no say any.
Agwana dey fuka.
Yes I know no any Nottingham be same points. And when you take no say better relegation
remember. All right, let's look at the issues making headlines, starting with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, making it emphatic and being so real and clear. Ebimo ebo mampeni abaso say, wajira brani, akasa se mampeni, akasa se tumi, eye ni dia. Ghana ha, ono ne also shama constitution here because he sworn an oath. Mami sha se free asante, o mampeni se ma odi atuja, o se oko Ope obi a Abugragwa Azoka the second and the year ohine. Na on kasa ono na eka Ghana mrase.
Etwa oman we nansan dem so me kai say Martin Pebu. When papa ba ko no ohine ba ko bi no onso so ye ohine no.
Okope be man.
Okope be man no. Me gi say asem no omani ntwa. Na lawyer for the asem bi aba no man ko kan mu bi a wuze na omo minim so omo dwuma ho mra no a. O say etwa. And the mampanyi kai no eno an ensenka na maybe atwam ye sekire ya no eka ne twa se nipa be hera na ntin afiri mu omawu sebe uhunu kwa obi ahini o abedi ana odi nti na kofa we nyina ba and this will put an end to this age long rivalry and ABS pen they see what a non region there no na ba yana die no eno so betwa mo se Jabon de netwa enti we twa enti eventually no jemo mode ma chieftaincy issues no mamu nyina entwa
na je say yen ka no kre
and eno so be see
ya man osem nya
dey jema sa mo in most cases no the region mo chieftaincy gina chenyina amanyosem ba ku ni se we pa necessary de man no koso na gina we agiba we eno na the problems na
political expediency
and in our mind say your mama eti ye ni say chieftaincy issues bia o apart from we are kwawiem actually because the mo kan ebusu edua na we di no muma hu the gates ni nyina na ntwa ti we ni wa we na edie na mo na o man nkwa ni mu because hwe ba ku bi so voter region dey mean ka say chieftaincy by no na I said tribal conflict almost say nkonya no every time be a money problem
ena nkwanta
e wo ha na asadwo ho na
no way ena ba sampa je bi so untimi
sampa ne dey say
these things there should be straightforward
sampa say aye clear
so maybe our na insecurity
na asante na minim say sampa hini wo yi o appeal score judge
we judge penyaw
Tell no di kan kwan sa na ujafo ko to no
what yes enti the me can say sampa je ni sanime na asi ohina hwie ye ntwa so na sunvie mra na mre bia wetwe nipa na efiri mu no so obedi o mine so na nipa na ha se wu a se be na ahini be na wabedi enti yesre ye ntwa na o mine me de mampende na to nchen a koko board ye no papa na okasa ye no last time na me kan wa ha se o ma chire se Ghana Cote d'Ivoire nkwano you produce almost 70%
and it's emphatic 70%
of the world cocoa producing. So kabebia na OPEC minim se cocoa market cocoa producing countries omati international association bi saade ha because your OPEC your oil producing companies we are say decide prices of
crude
obi an challenge on buy cocoa idea yenim international market the price in buy na afi bedu aso atihwi afi bedu na ekoso no you need how even the calibrations are made na do ba we ade bi na nka bebu apa mba yehu de ko wie oman wona na do ba na ko Cote d'Ivoire ho o sane atara enka nyini misen ka on ba pe kwa bi su na nka ye the two main cocoa producing countries ya share boundaries no enka betimi afa kwa bi so na nka ebi kwa ya timi a refine
decided
ya betimi ya timi papa yesu the delegation by Ghana ehwie sama kwakwakoda and you know cocoa no produce mo ka che say Ghana any Cote d'Ivoire that 70% on mine sika om de mine Cote d'Ivoire for nya 3 million Ghana nya be 2 million that was when you are able to produce at a peak level say ba for ma on mine na ye bre na 2 ye produce that 2 plus 3 $5 billion na mo for the okomu kroma over 130 something billion dollars and it's can produce say just about 20% per and ye danani aye neme bia o man enka ye betima more than 50 billion enka je nka Africa ye hia bi enti ya trash ye kasa rhetorics ni ye kasa nti na da me kasa man bayi mama eko sa Europe Asian economy whatever because sa kasa no kwam nkoma e kasa sa tell me no it's being followed by action na ebo my economy Africa ekoso enti enkosi da bay eni ebe kasa sa ni kasa but you know the solutions you say maybe I could just in gede no and I some 2-3 years no yen kwaji biem enti no yen ya na person wey sika Ghana here dey say ka omode omosi PBC nje say about $180 million na omode omoka omunye sika ntua enti ye betra wonan ka ade produce bi o Ghana ha nanka say the person refining gold yibi wa hayi yatimi ya na just processing beans ya na yen supplement Africans nko na Europe we fa dia kan every time bia koko ni born nkan fa so bebre no e be che bibia
add value
and ye di agro and we ko kan papa ka say researchers this technocracy o my researchers dey go bebre but when we are no and be implement abani banese wono and seven interest what to go baby enti no ya kasa ache koko no ye ma esomra fa so ma ye because say now papa na cancer me jam fidie e gold board ye dey onye say be gu koko board because gold board ma ye kra no na galam say
we ni be shemukila
ena me say e ma ye kra no o man de mo ya no mo tutugu dada enti nye go board ne be debi I did been there all this while enti me dey anope no dey me careful now ne say yema empanifo he dey ntwa abuo bi say afi dey ye ba be process koko eni Cote d'Ivoire ada na me ka say Cote d'Ivoire anya ne say wono e na obeye say ebia wo obesisi factories a wo dey be process na Ghana anya say ye na ye be say ye beton ye ha na ye market na Cote d'Ivoire na ye produce na ye beton ye the two countries o man ye nya 40 billion and 50 billion ye che no obeye 25 billion economy no ye nwi
ye Baba
Jama there no and say make I say eventually man human face because ohwe izongo committee no omo press conference no go say here no na say afraid I say na party penifo no say mo ye mreba
and now
because
chief imam of Ayawa so is the section na mo twemo a
what obey dey
why dare you
twemo
then
to kwesi abaka je zo wakasa
no
one in one fee
enti no ade dey me team who say press conference we say baba o say Baba Jama ukọ
na office of special prosecutors
invitation no some dem catch us say ti odo man because I dey tell me say papa na go we so say yeah okay so what can so invite MPP in this one now okay MPP in when did you get to aba no
yeah boy with you
I go that mind no special prosecutor no oye waste on our resources ye sika kakra no a ye taxes na ye gigye no a akota sika e de ma special prosecutor no ke betuma si school dan be 3 bi wo
akra to come see betuma heavy
akra Kumasi road na kota ke bia nketibi complete bi o
ma no ba na ga me say bulletproof no moto man
amunya koto
moto bi man
anya na obukase we did not buy bulletproof cars for
you to
feel like what was our
almost almost bulletproof ni bi ma no.
Na okra ni ato bele ne Bank of Ghana
go. It's Land Cruiser no dem to trouble my enka.
Na onya sa adwen say we go so de bulletproof.
I see the baby.
O see the pattern no.
I want to
na oni dey tan yen say tan ne
na
asa we SP.
Akuta we IGP ana say we CID boss de ne o ba ho. O say the special prosecutor chechiri say what na mo a wo se obi timi hwe ni sei sa si na nipa na si ahwe no no ohun say onya no be bra no
na ayi west enti mi bu say abrantia na say obai acha remon acha odi bulletproof na
no yoko
no wa chichi nkro
wa chichi
on dem go use bulletproof
obi ja kro obetu bo abode ti go yi ono no oti bulletproof
remon acha kuta odi bulletproof na
enika agoda special prosecutor another waste
yeah attorney general bulletproof na one on the microphone na
the deputy no kra srem sai
kwa no
ya manfo
we catch na srem sai was talking to Paul my boss is we obey to be about
we can be ajiro
now Twitter ho
hey
no kwala so dia
so you no say a young man edi
o ka be ka bi ajiro
now we mo say hwan Twitter I so obi okay
I don't say jaben oye waste
akuta
waste dia no den do ya
akuta eti cheme kisi aja ben ba yi e de no wa ya magana for 12 years and I'm a se kufu ado ba no de ba special prosecutor
kisi aja ben atwa 4
atwa 4 years
2020 and you resign you
and you resign the demand
me ka office no
office about 2018
yes
I could tell you 10 years into no quarter
10 years it was about 2021 oh
2020 okay say Martin
after COVID no did
Martin resign 2020
and 2021 na kisi ba it was 5 years
na ko 10 years na office na di wo di mufa wo no wo di mufa what the half it impact kisi aja ben impact on our economy the impact on corruption yes akota
any retriever
edan ye man abrosan tintinti bi won kan fefefe bi no
I almost see man
matena midu anye matena midu am
I mean that time no
but when they set up office ni bibia
on set up bibia
on ye bibia nti akota me kase e waste akisi aja be impact 5 years na wa bedi office on our economy on corruption fight nyana na anu ya corruption perception index you said then they are muken nyana Ghana ya satete aba from tantantan enti kisi aja ben be boy
or say it is upon the fight against corruption
konta
that we may forge ourselves decent existence oya kisi aja ben no ejuma o ball wes we
wa jisika say na amaye ena case say
court case bia olusu sisi la pai dey say aye photos of
ye kika go aye ka wo
a complete faux pas
de me here hu say ase wono office no ase opese o German fu
ofra
wa konti me me be so be wi o
the
investigation because
the only ye nya ntokwa nyina Martin Pobu say o say don no ma furiata ekoye and wa say dan no say ase o hinted we pela chiro oboa ya no kai obi akwachiro no oya so ba chiwo ebra no so ba no kwase otimi detain
akota
what Martin Pobu awia kente bi na
going for
Martin Pobu ali subiro
me ne Roxin Nelson Dafia
no ma peli amo ma redoi
akota ye nyimfiri ho emfaso bi amoye
the president has requested and they have withdrawn it.
Team coach nya yemu team coach
akota ofi say ye change kisi ajabe ne
protector ne ba na anya adwuma dia
no bi Ghana sa akota Martin bi ka midu when the hundreds in hundred you wako anyeye when the hundreds is hundred you
now no na wala show no news and nation letters for kafa na do hono
akota
na ehu plana akota se panda corruption
what dey tell you say so feli kisi ajabe ne anas na ye adwuma kise jabeni anas na ye adwonti ka konta woni hwe kura no ka de ma anas any investigations no o ye investigations no asia no nya evidence bam na ka de court
to kura de now anas akekata na ni
mo anas star no e wo ho bebre ma ka obetima yisu star na o recruit amafo kura de o mawura anas ade anim somebody munye sa investigations we mame munye na munya evidence kakra bia akwa nam de na kwa akogina court kisi jaben afei edu bebe aina judges no is not cooperating police for crime me po mama yakochi obi omo moame we say mo meanwhile uyo obi a oni anas aye adwuma over this year so na ya anas lawyer anas ade bia obe investigations bia no una who situate prosecutions na ade
could also not be said kisi jaben was anas lawyer anas's lawyer a judge for ya Womuna mani wa nonsense we. Kisi jabin jina court to defend it announce cancel bebre go so. It is time for payback. Yeah, you fire didn't go home. Because
judge for the retirement.
Oh. Uber Kai says here anas. I judge for no rule say anas intimi for bibian kata na nim emma
court. Yes.
Emfa obi and once a ma say when ya some privileged information abra ni pakro no nya we no omabogu
no correct
it is say am nurse intimi for being court and this ade na madam Georgina wood muye ya omu ema a judge for bebre ebi ewuwo ni ebi kofie no ebi nya adwuma bio ejie bia omu soso omu se wo kisi ajabe
una mafia yen
una wo ni anase ye mafia yen ti o si judge for the corporate ya o me twima adwene ko ha. It could be possible.
I got a media. Me feel say special prosecutor office no. I got young office no. Na sikane ye demand no. Yenfe bi ma CID for. Yenfe bi ma
NIB.
BNI. Yenfe bi ma Siraj ne Sankrof. I got ye ti kroma say Siraj for mo pickups yes say. CID for police CID. I got you police pickups here the man. Yes, send them near dedicated vehicle. Say where police CID for Oko Central ha. Say this one police CID criminal investigations. I could tell you this
no investigation say it should be under
investigation. But at least
CID down for bebre.
Me say office ni di.
Omo yen you to be crown of the neck kokotabo some the nam edum Bank of Ghana wo. It is a nipa
who be down.
For cry bia
so Ghanaian betima attack
no. CID no aye be na. That is the reality.
From central one office one.
As I distance away.
I thought I come to be back Prempa Assembly on say high court be Prempa Assembly inside one.
Oh Mike no kasa gumu ye ma
commercial court be na share Prempa Assembly.
Sir. We ni facing up. After we should be now kasa gumu egum tia.
So what to the news so.
The bisa ante mamenka. O mamenka masa
DP no ntwe.
Me dey me pese obeka say yentu special prosecutor office ni fudu wo.
Asante e body. Ososo ade body so.
Ade eye office no.
People na betete obiru ne da so.
Why?
They coming to need to say Javi.
My office no.
Ya bokagu.
Akutaye office there. Obviously, your man. Me media me say
apologies, Canadian Japan.
Me media me say Matthew me do. And you are pan me case me.
I didn't know ye.
Also, no about with the same to you. A friend I know about office. The now he has no so many criminal issues to investigate. They know also why say Airbus scandal. I show no. I cannot be catch say man penyi mahama. Ni so say abrobe.
Yetiana kisi jaben koche Chamaluta.
Can Africa
we are saying na Chamaluta edibimi. Eti ti a woche ne mfasolo. Eti the MPP abrada pa. MPP for ya. O say o ko investigate o presidential primary si. E say why no February na champion say
omra me chire o
o send 700 Ghana cedis man for na.
Na
who so send.
What is your evidence? Because evidence is the guess.
Na one take back quiz why was one. So Osman and Kran so bonko. Na say omo ya abo omo.
Kise jabe.
No because omo go be this.
E be boss wa pa.
Me say in the office no. ɛyɛ ka hunu na ɛbɔ Ghana yɛnwu office na sika de call 100 and something million hwan yɛnkyɛma
the existing institution
BNI akota BNI for your investigations nom de beto se ya bamwa
Ghana for GD
ne westi
Ghana for
ye westi sika wo
national security omo de o maseba ye be call elections a omo de ayi beto say
report ba
report be ba no so it takes effect
na mo be say OSP nye bia na
you got some elections. We are saying, say, NIB is credible.
Yes.
Oh no, my. As compared by issue of credible. I said what they call quarter. Yes, what they call with them. Nippon also has his right to defend himself. And then I said,
it's what for lawyer. Now case 10 ni na we lose we because of a lawyer
ori lawyer na
say ba say law na lawyer bi sa wo dem can no me say ba say asem win case e bia lawyer no and this we change the lawyer and still continue with the case and to me case say Jabin can be
OSP tra
no OSP
what has the OSP served for Ghana
see empanifo
what purpose has it served
OSP almost tie but ya na etechi tie ye nyina no na na do ko fa advance me di buy
asante asma me ka no I don't know the rhetorics me say enfie duni OSP its purpose I dey ba say emehwe say kita share the prayer so bete now even people in government and outside government ye check you omo no has it served its purpose
it has done to some extent.
To what extent?
My main case.
On the scale of 10, Umama OSP say.
OSP. Need you, remember 100%. Hey, but apprentice, the point is that it's about apprentice. IGP. One Inspector General Ghana Police Service. Say, Papa, say papa tete nyewunu nyene dwuma ya enye se Ghana president ne yewu no mi busa o enti na me de me say e be apprentice na a problem for now because imagine Alamisi one complainant number 1 and papa we so buy ya man me 5 years you will say oman homodin let's give the next appointee head on so ababa be
okay
e be me hu say the line of appointment no and a problem because my tell do no ye my who say I say the previous appointees no
and no me tata
and I also buy the same now also buy healthy previous appointees and that's all your appointee pair who backlog of cases won't me investigate current issues and to me the me can say on mine opa and I win papa nye say pity ana ya pam no opam na sika ka man no bonya agro this is not
now let me
so I resign we can get
the IGP that you use as an example it's been an institution that has lived its purpose meba
yemfa
Shraj wo say Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice Shraj the reports upon reports about because Shraj is not a prosecuting body. It investigates, and after investigation, you can proceed to court. Ghana 50. After Shraj's year, even when they were found wanting, it was deemed to say, try almost at the commission. To be found court. It's going to be double jeopardy. And on the man, and it's because their lawyers were so apt to the issue. Say the commission here, it was a high court. So if the commission did not find them wanting, Shraj cannot answer binding to be formed court. Assemble couldn't and the mom of Gio then just said they were not complicit. What did I make sure? Police are for over 50 years or so. Ghana for in as much as there were many pluses even more than their minuses. We infuse do abetra and dear partner office of the special prosecutor Ghana ni be to say office we dear mummy man in town say e buy no e di dwumaso we in we am no ye kata say ne proye ye tima hu say eswate de toso mienu ehu bi kra woni pam se si a obi office of the sponsor o invite obi a nipa kro ne kwa wunsuro
wonim se nkusi aga
o nipa kro no ko office o kra na wakunko no ko this office was supposed to be an officer ye kase
Kiebodia Nigeria for
the friend say EFCC we now we senator yes EFCC for investigate you why you are yare ubenya stroke because they will come for you
enye die bia
wait
say kutu
azante also man 100% institution no it's different from the man in charge. Forget about the person. The institution that is there, the outfit has been set up 100% no dia no ma ya o
me see institution no na do trim pon de be so there that on that score many problem but afterwards institution be ni pano a ye do ma betua no na man institution gidi mpo ni je me kan say
the whole institution
or may bet my
staff ni o
it should be scrapped. It's a waste of our resources.
Or the another head is the good staff na gu on
no yeah man say
ma tell me you oba yan ka say ma mi bi police ni bia no o sunya o mu yi ni ba no office oba ka say ma mi we doesn't qualify to work in his office because ono agasa kwa ni
oba ka say uye adwuma special prosecutors office na so person wo ko ware a so obebo na mane no investigate wo yire no a ma obusa na say
and you see the problem is appointee not the institution.
Okay. We had a problem with appointee. We brought another. Ono cry worse. You are telling us a third person.
Let's try a third. In Penifose, Mosi Busman Mas.
Akota anya no yese kwasi ahwa ye ntia
de wuni mbebu mini mbebu na bebu sa de be ese wo ka from my table isi ka ahwa
akota kwasi kwasi ahwa ye tia so de mprenu na akota wetia me hwa so wa
onim na French
kind of French is
lo shwa lo kwasi ale ne tia so pado le choix le kwasiya le netia so pado ye tia so pado choix ye tia so bienu kuni miya this is what I'm saying
because we are educating
what is saying that we are educating and also entertaining
this is what can you say people are attending French lectures
I'm speaking my French
my other French experts in
the speech the makalo le choix le kwasiya le netia so pado
and French kwasiya
le was ma okay
French kwasiya
French ma mi so asan
ye kan
do ye dey ni tu and do le et one thing
le fait nanado
le français
le
français
le French ba ko ametiye me call French class me continue I see there c'est maman le prépare de la cuisine de la Suisse aujourd'hui. C'est maman qui prépare de la cuisine de la sauce aujourd'hui. My mother is preparing soup in the kitchen. And nous dit tomitrim. Après dia ka nyina me bro. E wala jai na go yoki. French class avo o mo ka me jase. Ana mi jai
and do it through a cat.
Ko ye mi twi.
La pantalon.
French bi o hot ma ho. O ka obi ti ase.
Yes. Ye ka ye na manfo ati ase.
Ce n'est pas la toute.
Yes.
Bon toi la meat.
No answer say.
So who ni sia ye wi ka se.
Ya gota we
French this French lesson they are not
I am with you. Asom kind of batiana.
Ce n'est pas de
la toute.
La toute
bon toi la meat.
Enne do pedo.
French
for the brother. Is it you?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on the issue. Baba Jama no ne. Our penny Jama makasa no.
Akota, uze Baba Jama de me enu ameka say or you victim of circumstance. We say, baby a waba bejina no. Party no make can say in the eyes of Ghana for no. Na say party no ni aban na mamu a ekoi dollar tia ba form inflation tia ba form enema bo ba form na ba ne say na wo se be kutre bi ne odi tuntum e ba be tia to enti sa tuntum na ba be tia to no mo yenya bibi nche Ghana for say yensoso so yempe
that's right
so
resetting no
this is not mo enti so be ha akota u say ayi wadam for small boy Kofi Ofosu kan say no mo che no
I know actually.
na komo che na dia diverting komo no
Amfa.
badamfa omo hu say da bi adena say still ano amfa so iti
can dey hu yi
mo
o ma ja no de
nti inu so ma ja na o mo say choma free sa o ma ja no
ana we na is uncalled for na Kofi Ofosu ya mu hu ni mo ba na
no
ya mo
aso ni di
oh no the boy you go shout 3 days it was just be that switch
oh you know
asante wofa
me
that is it no problem
denying your
me was saying
me ele ko ma me say o ya ba ma me akole o say be
okay akome e ka say you did it I said me say o come from first
me told me o say me when come from here o say me sir
o dey also
let's
you are more pressure
o ma me sire o say be because of my number
akoko about pressure
my please
asante
oh my misra wona
yeah trust
edi media baba Jamal de na outcome no na nim se si ya na be especially na constituency communication officer abekasa
che
majority call concern
your business
mind mu business yo
you say there's a banter between them
mo na constituency no imams zongo chiefs abeka hwe na mo ntwa banim na mo twam a de bedi akira ba
no guarantee
yetimi guarantee it's akota betwam
number 50 quotes comment say His Excellency the President acted on near allegation and to them it's inappropriate no and they are calling on the president opa say
akota eno no de se fifi kwete e kan sa
mama yentie fifi kwete kasa no because I heard something like that.
So that committee led by Adams, in the wake of what happened last Saturday in the primaries and also East, we set up a 3-man committee, and we asked the committee to submit its report latest today to be discussed by the Functional Executive Committee of the party. So that committee led by Honorable Kofi Ade-Boakye presented his report to us. Let me just say that the long and short of the report was this, that inappropriate conduct was exhibited by virtually almost all the candidates. Even though we cannot establish, because the candidates were clear that what he did was in light of motivating of the delegate. We believe that was inappropriate. So in the light of that, the committee's report was to the effect that ideally we should have an annulment of the planners. However, the committee also acknowledged that there are real obstacles that make it difficult for us to do that. One, the party's constitution does not have a provision for an annulment of election. Two, we are time bound because we need to be presenting a candidate by tomorrow to the Electoral Commission. So given these difficulties, and also there are legal challenges that will be mounted by whoever won, and the party clearly will not be able to go through any of that process with that presenting candidate very quickly. So in the light of that, the party effectively has taken the recommendation page of that. We, given the difficulties of time and also the legal challenges, we have no option but to present Baba Jamal, who can be won according to the Electoral Commission declaration. But the party also wants to signal that we take into consideration the step taken by the president. When the president acted purely on the back of what happened on Saturday, allegation that he had, they asked for Baba Jamal, who was High Commissioner in Nigeria, to be recalled. We think that was actually appropriate by the president. we also want to urge the president, apart from Baba Jamal, I think two other candidates also are in positions of appointment. I think they are on various boards, and similar measures to be taken as well to just show that we as a party feel that anyone who was involved in this inappropriate conduct have to be punished once they are appointed by the cabinet. So that is definitely a step that we recommend to the president to take. We also want to say that we are going to do a comprehensive review of the whole house.
What do you make of it?
Well, say na me ka asemiye. Na me chere say baby ayaba bedru Baba Jamal the victim of circumstance awaba be ye ni ade na me no akra me twi amanfo adwene sisu say president ejina so say oye public officers we ho ya benjamin ni nti o frɛ no a then ma me no so contest ye no
ayisu kan
mo eda board mienu o se miensa so enti omo ye ne day the constituency chairman or contest bi no so eda board so ono so omo ye ne day. Is it the case say Baba Jamal na no mo mpedasem na ono mo pese mo yusu sinani gans na omo ne amane bi e de yinifiri ono mo ana say eye de ade a because say omo nyina so no ye de the taxpayers money na tu omo ka.
That's right.
Omo say we a board member of a state institution and say any company onye adwuma de be nye day to day adwuma mo bara de o ko setemba ko a more na mu take decisions for the day-to-day administration of the company.
We are board now.
I just say momonim answer. It is all a board member of a state institution now call we na say o say obi a ambassador nti ya gina adwuma free nsem because there were allegations say what church scam man for now
a public officer.
Mo also a board member.
You are a public officer.
So appointed. Iti the obeye the tia we no. Also similar must be done to the other side. No man ye fair to Baba Jamal. Media kunta me kan say NDC omun kai so say they are racing against time. Because by election no a third match. Yeah. And electoral commission in pen for say IPAC meeting and also mo file mo candidate. NPP akwako hand pekibi. Mo be chairman soon 3,000 cedis 32-inch television ebe chiche no ama ebia ebedu orum na mo nya candidate ho ana
they have done the right thing.
At least me feel say ne kwan so anu no so mo Baba Jamal on boko eko me akota boko issues no ho ade ba ko nipa bebre na omofo president Mahama so ne second cabinet say ba obey he will be definite on certain issues and certain things are previous government ni previous president no did agro because of he say bia meko bio ana me party ana me candidate binti no asem we say man wada ebe hayen nipa be felt say President Mahama he has nothing to lose
and he can be resolute.
Yes, because if he say Ghana a problem pa no any discipline and no correct bia yentimi nkeka emfa asem to baby da and de Ghana ba bedu baby ayedri anye sanka akunta boko asemi nke de asemo a emra sa sedu alaji sedu abagre no enya nko boko no na kromo no motese se na so de ho but immediately apapa no eko boko no krona me ye kro papa
14 wu that time get to election.
Yes, krona me papa
there is a conspiracy theory say people intentionally did it to make Baumia unpopular.
So
no one party for
yes and akota ena alaji sedu abagre no omu yi ni free boko e de ne bank ran ya na anu e call court wanya beli what boko asembio nya na why din it means bibi se hono ma wo se mo sechereka ena muntimi nka na ma wada and akota MPP ni NDC no omu nyina benefit from this boko.
Yes.
Minka se omu na sechere but akota your party bako a se boko ntokwa be to so say ya e benefit no o win elections omoto abama ne saa any all party back so asasumdwe ba boko a olusu and obi so favor no because asumdwe ba ono so wini itomu enu nyina no boko asem ne ba ne ka no ayi omoden de be wada se ntim dem fi say President Mahama ade na was setting straight no akonta enkama chieftaincy ministry no enhwe ne saa yenkotro nto yes efi na ekono boko oba kamemo yesi obusuadua obusuadua ye ntwa o
debi
akota se mefiri obusuamu a agese mawu mi wukura massive na o pepa mi enye e pepa mi dia ka se nipa bi ba wiase a na efe ne Yaw Adu-Ama no free ayi kote
Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye busuani
no o pepa enye
o yim free ma
busuadua o twa enye eti akota
uni anwa
wango yewura ne ka asase uni anwa
o se uni anwa wango untimi nka nanka na me maame ene di agronti na me
be me maame so uni anwa wango akanfo so obi anwo kura so woni so hu enakota baby ayaba bedre it is about time I started ni drafted ya hinie ene ya mamre ne amane bi ne nya ne se we de yenka we de yentro we de yenka we de yenka we de yentro no ene di aba bedu na akota me ne otie asisi anope kokowu ne kowe ko so asumdwe ni o
nana
sa ko enkonkro ni bi
Nana Boakye Esquire national organizer
okay
New Patriotic Party
oh
wa homa no so
Nana B
na hotedin no anopai me Boakye
my senior brother Omanhene Yaw Adu-Boakye wa mejuso
na umpom to say
Fediampon adawoma nyame de eno so afamye
yo
aduma akwa
ye do ba de asese wotenkwam aya was so east more aye krado say mo siesie ho akwa abato no nra NDC a clear baba jamanti no ne okofile say onu na ejire mama wo mo enu free wa mabrantie ba ko kofi nkansa ofosu nkansa ye nyantie say wetunsa frɛ no so ye chi no eno so wasma ko si ya tese ye gya no abi mu sente sa no anopai ye ni sa nkomoyi metiu
Omanhene madase na chenze ma mesha simfi na mini ha kupi ofoso nkansa enwa anyile ebra minyantie se omo ewa adwimi so mbe ditini no ba etu kai duro na lawyer nana ejiba for Owia MP for Mensia South no akatre so omo edipeni no nti enano peye wa hobomu a yebehwo se omo yi no so minyini nyame lawyer enyendi nkomo
na se asa tenno anwumre de omo ditini
asa tenno anwumre de
omo anyi no
na nyene lawyer akatre me se omo ewu no
okay
omo ditini no na omo ba bia akra na omo de no
okay
Omanhene I am the say you President Mahama true colors. This government I should say are very very intolerant. Now the woman can be a memono and to say Omanhene ebebe di amagana for na be mu say na nado danko akufado no ye so abofo pa Omanhene adwuma we why ya che bri yenim bi ebra na eba be se wodi asekra no na unu bi a we inspire the young people that and someone NDC se pa ye de fa na nado danko akufado ho anado ye ko anado ni family fi na ewia ga sika Omanhene someone omo aye nyenim okuje to abrakwa edifa Sam George Sam Jemfimo oh you think say obi exercise in free speech no aka na asem bi no Omanhene ekuwa agenti say amtela ejuma aba over 20 years everything tapaje say you about me dia na after no offer so e dey ria gan na sike bokoro Omanhene what is about obi Omanhene obiaka so national service postings here disika oh school placement na no here school placement by NDC for na musi e dijo musika scholarship we yet the dada nyenne na abi ebisiesie ye di suma sanse ni ono no kotua ya onya scholarship no on person obeda no hodi ena mi ono so giye no so on person obeda no hodi enti so obi kasa asem we a se ni o hu ni se scholars is the GGC can be ya. Na say omompanika se yiri mu anka ne kwan so ano no na enye owo say nti no ye ko harass ni to kan sa asem no e Omanhene na do danko kufa be sim I'm telling you me say atro kontompo sansasem entua eni odi a omo kagu MPP aban ni empeni for what do you continue be in fact, now Oklahoma make say NBC communicator back on can say you see a friend list one na a poku or something. Ah, can say IGP we came down pare. O kunkun nkofo o mankofo fire squad or headquarters police headquarters. Na Adam Bona wabai or no supply a two any asekan any akodi edema boko conflict. This is a serious matter. Man, you say obi akwa friend kwa. We asem no ewu bua. Otia otie. Omanhene ya. Obaka che Ghana for nya so ye doctor. Say an ansa dali o se dey.
Yeah.
It be dim chamodi throughout the country presidency. E man ka presidency ko man position e national health insurance authority board. So in fact an appointment kwa man wie.
Yeah.
Say e ko wie che no hu so o fake doctor. In fact presidency ko mu revoke appointment no. Omanhene be a fake doctor no e criminal offense. Omanhene o ti so bi kwa achi o no. Na obi a ono no exercising free speech. Why employ him? Omanhene amansia this year you see on NBC this year no
OGG
enjoy from my so GG we see Jessica Eddie Manko for galamsey e ku Ghana nsase Omanhene be see dem nti kwa bo say e na before kwa nkoche no e don so mo mu yiri mu asotwe se fata mo de ma no na obia ono all can someone on no presidency and could no. You decline only the kind to suffer no. Omo to suffer no Philippine ako. Emma Mujano. We feel one more Kumasi eba behwe ni papa ne ho edodo no. Mo to suffer ni se omra. Obaya mo na wako se ni fie. Mo wi a mo de na ko.
Na cho ni fie.
Ade a mo nyai no. Ni se ni benti.
Na bi ni fie no omo ko search say Ade or a criminal, dear no one fear ninty.
Omanhene odwe won tiase
akoka se yes scholar
bia ono president say omo no e investigation no kan you no yakobo di ni fie se ehwe ono Omanhene aban we very very intolerant obaye ono omo jira court kwa na ye bi se bi so mo nsem na se bi ho sika bi afọ mo nsa kwa no wakwa ko jaa omi na e bi a omo ye tutrasem eji police keys assault police fraud ni police cars keys tubu ye yakọ jaa omi na obi a omo exercise the free speech ono Omanhene it is becoming one too many pickpockets ni ya chi omo Facebook e di money ya chi omo obi a journalist near the true any amokas akoni fie ekwakoche no Omanhene it is becoming one too many and democracy is under attack. As a film but what we are saying is that we are demanding the release of Kofi Ofosu Nkrumah now. Onyeke wakana sem obi already so and you see I'm already so now express it or dey na ya ba be chill the dark days returning now learn from this
it's enough seven
na but don't go for the say for money but ka fa na community
na sem o kan nyina ne say wonyante say scholarship secretariat ye sika sane ama scholarship na ebi tua sei na office of mampani nye hwehwemu ena mampani so asete app se omonye hwehwemu ena e frɛ no no okoe no keka na sem ede na no December ye Now, what is the latest? Until my coaching no say we didn't try now so I day.
Oba no man kan he. E na so mo fo no mu no. Anu ani. Awo fo no mu no yo no ko ni fi. Mo ko skiti ho. Mo bi amod na ko office ho. Mo nya no.
Na lawyer na ej ba fo wu a wo catch them say omo de tansa be na abo no enti omo detain no.
Anu say no no a mo ko sechi no yes o ko ho. O ko ho wi na afi omo de no detain no. Nti ene ya adwese pesi ho ade a se bo bodi because na no ko ma fa ko du bi amoro eno mu ja na ma ko he na ma fa ko du bi amoro eti ene pesi eti ase ko du amoso mo de bono enu ti no se o ne patro nya so nya kasentia ene mi say someone for kan ko mo journalist bi ene o stations kan ko mo hadi tia na dan ko ku fuado. That days
now I am
you must fight it.
I am also Monsieur say and say I am also east.
Omanhene I am also be assembly about to pay. NDC for call your primacy Omanhene and near ma omo chair nipa ba ku bia no keka ni nyina si ani osika mu a obia nya between 40 to 45,000 motorbikes che mu akese eye 25 kilos in yenya 44 sikanso candidates amo nyo bia ti sika obia nya lowest square nya 9,000 enya 32-inch TV aboni kenyina no omotebi kosia no meko omotebi Omanhene bupa omotebi o sanitary parts Omanhene omotebi o Omanhene omoteya che chocolate drinks che indomie che boxes no mote Omanhene ye de calculator to ho obi anya obi enye mo hihye wo no Omanhene etimi ye kiosk ewe ni mo a ye ton provisions ana musa de sikasa to so ye de pen ni paper any calculator to ho obi anya between 40,000 to 45,000 ye yakata ya was is for nya ne say obi hanso nji 45,000 in free mo because a delegate na omono 2 million mo no ene mo be share boss e mo ba mama adwuma aya was is for nya adwuma entania bo na akoso wo ho inso bo akoso wo ho ene taxes ahodo aboso kan for ene issue aboso kan for ebiti aya was east ye the 20% taxes Omanhene ene fees and charges bia e tio ba bia no Omanhene ya tutu ebi ho ma be 500% oko house na ene ade a certificate and ka ko renew and ka ucha be 1,500 2,000 Omanhene na do 7,000 $6 abafom bibia bo ashuti koso it is a wo ko se o delegates be 1,000 be na utini ma obia 40,000 to 45,000 yeah and you wo ko aye wa Swiss akwa campaign no wo ko na obia nso 40,000 ekura no a wo de ma no ye candidate a friend of Baba Ali Yusuf Omanhene ye bonnet dom aye campaign I say ma Ghana for nyina hu say 1 year ni omo ba ye ye won ko for aya wa so Easter omunya adwuma ye twam also mutiti aban won a aban ba ye omo di school agwa to pre ama nko ekotro BC emu 200,000 ene feli yo man tiyan to aso ebi wa aya wa so Easter mutiti aban ebi America no tu awa betra aya wa so East upi ekura upi sevi upi asan.
Hello, Nanabi. Okay. I think he's made his point. Mamima Keskin, Dr. Keskin, Akwaba. Now, to say.
Million the Biabo there. Also,
Baby, Daddy. Once for what to say.
You go so. Yamiadum, you go so, a pim so, party, Juma, you go so.
Matty say, oh, now, where you teach up a director of communication. I was sentimental. Enokre wom ne say.
Enokre.
Enokre.
Na mkai say fida dem kre di ho nkomo. Nokre ne say adwuma we na me adom metima go through a year empanyfo and 9 ensem. The late Sam Kujo, Urakosi Che, Dennis Kwakwa, and I knew Poyando.
Okay.
Masum for close to 18 years doing this same thing. Party communications, right from Tescon days, 2007. Now, baby, a partner, Juno. Say, your BMU say a year, you better swabber. First near appointed. Now, when a party for it didn't come off from the constituency level all the way to the very top.
Okay.
Juma dear Dahono. Baby, now because of Juma with the Enson casket. Because party Juma with communication, no. First and foremost, we have a very solid human relation.
I'll come back to you. Akwa Minia.
Major say Omanhene.
Now umpom to say.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Rianko fasi.
Ayado bad yes. Okay. Me dani me ho aba any future life for twetwe nkomo. Mobile mo nyuma home. Na any future life for wie ye no ano. Na ye de hihye so na ensem da pro so no ye di ho nkomo. O my guarantee ene ye wa ha. Dwumedie no e ya de kye. Ye ba sisia.
Okay, we can catch you no more. And even the woman in your medium corner, or say enter his gaze with thanksgiving. Therefore, most fast with praise. Yeah, most fast that's what I think is so long for you men that don't want someone none say. And so me about them corner. And then you actually say, I come there so in your so the hair can you answer your quack. Or come in your answer, the hair can you answer. And then tea and American folk, Namadia was said. Yeah, so the more upon the edge of the other upon the edge of the and the woody. And the other woody and the future life. And the only thing at the future life. That's your own car. And I know all by this way. So, what do you have to do? I have to tell you, I have to baby, and I want to know what I'm doing. That's a way. Now, I want to eat. Send me also what you do. I want to eat. I want to take a look at the camera. I said, I will tell my old man what we do. I don't know what action. Future life. That's a natural food supplement. A natural food supplement here. Vitamins and minerals. Multi amino acids. Selenium. Multiply. Cleaning. Dietary fiber. And high in protein. Maybe the meat. Now you're smoking. And so you do. They can form as a DD. DD. But no one say, it depends by you. You are seeing a career and I'm a car report to say, the kidney. That's not what they were from. The kidney. Where's the kidney to say? Where's the kidney to say? Where's the kidney to say? I can tell you for the whole of January. I'm out of home. Where's the kidney? Where's the kidney? Where's the kidney? Now, where they are from? Actually, no. If you say a bed war, any future life. And to only a Kawasan, but the other passing more at the name to require to make more at the eating. But I can't be becoming my head to us yourself. To the other side, only a career. May more be natural folic acid. The internal the Okoto baby, maybe the Canadian and one said, did you know more than men? Let's say, you Juma, and we won't fly a year boko. It's no say, who yes, who did you future life in Yaku, when is zero, and is zero, no so many babu. I know the also pursue a full here, and also babu. We are living out the car, one I want the car, I live here. Now, they say, or repair. Sisi you go to be. Sisi any you go to be. What person no. And yes, in Koyi Cafe, Epi Cafe, Gregory, Branami Morgan, you repair food. If you are anything to repair food, The enemy didn't the repair food table of honor. The repair, who can't let you know, I mean, we are 8 years. That's right. I think I'm doing more. And this I would like, we don't know, on Cassan, when we see what I'm going more about. Mr. Uba, made a bamma, name our repair. Make it place some way you come. Really, and yet, painkillers now, also sound, daddy. They know the Anian Casa, food is for medicine. What do look at Messiah beauty food. Beauty food, maybe near money here. So, I will do it the area and call the wood. And it's already a bazaar. That's also when you are opened up and put the soap. Send out and say to you, Sapa pepper, Branamino beauty. I will say, dear, Namasi and the wood, dear. Make me know what Chiaka was saying. In the wrinkles in 28 days, into a new happen progress. What do you say? Make up never born again. Wow, if you say you never go, oh, grew ya, making about the January. But I mean, no boots, and more Fanca. Young couple near Ma, what they are a good reading moi, who you know, and how you know. Now I said, Lady be a buyer, or then a man buy, and I'll have a man, now really know. Mamma, any banner, the banner, oh, the dealing skin, when you are done, mamma, is out there. Say, the Benny was a woman. I say, I say, your body were you. And so, mamma is a banner. And teacher said, what skin I say? A man how cry, Mimonia, may say, how, and more than when you are dear, over the other whole with your banana. They are beautiful wood. Would you ever Masama or life tonic, doodle. Mamma life tonic, doodle. Miss Mamma life tonic, doodle. That's right. I don't know if you said, I never made no mono, tie, 2 weeks from my home, Shia, nom, and you are near a day, meaning Korea. Then to me, the ancestor would future life on a part. Nobody. Every another you could maybe, and you may also the future life. Oh, Koda, no one life tonic. And how did the future life? And we are not the Kurmodian, and you may know the future life. Walk or that, no one of a life tonic. Never about one yesterday, Tiana. We are crowded to my Kobe. When you the water there, baby. The boha, and so by a say, boha, make it to me, and you be money. The boha, and some of your massage, make it your exercise. The match lecture, training, Miss also by and no one. I swap and the said, may they walk the second time of Mungu, the Yakupo through ya. Then Trasim Mungu, he said Yakupo through ya. The thought Nasia, Nasa, your Busia, the question Bran Yakupo noir, or the throw. The future life on the Yakupo to a man at the I say, I see you come so for life, interchange. So, can Pana to me, Manaco, Pada, station, the opposite. Anything, but yet, future life, somebody or her, yeah, you might a brother, adequacy, and a pan on 20 family upon you, million snap. Well, Yanni, if you say young couple won't free with ya. No, say, Francis, my country, I'm a son of Copper's. That's the requirement. No matter of Marco, or Yamai, was it changing out of a look what the baby again. We have a view, we are not baby in water. And look at the structure was said. But I say, I'm more behind it. And the other baby about board batch or back. Let's say, we also be a dance here until I make you start for the say, but I say, now the who said that you become a dim, and then I will be down no food, men say, maybe, what you ya, or Fino and Fair, or Waha, just a little hour and things I would walk. You lady, I inquire. Lady be bad, and rock. They might make the school for them. Send infection, see how woman. But I know more than anyone. Oh, yeah, what do you have? Well, I don't papa and papa. Me and Bamba, they mean that just a run on one. They make experience, colony, ambassador in Como. I'm part, says a new man, and then papa. They can't say infection any part. They don't know the need to leave the last big guy. It has a big guy. He says, what do you need? I found on Tamoa. And I will wait in a year. I will also make come from our and time. Your Ghana Telecom University, oh, that's right. Come on, Ghana Telecom University opposite. I can't who produced a Benyato, our palace, mall Palace supermarket flower pot road no so obeying afei ya capital memo say yeah kono say ya fantastic na go asante figure say I guess so asante mampong maduma sigani afei atleast atakwa takonshawin afei obuase central market in South Doctor and so Takwa Cape Coast Pasua na so yedi ase any mase the later commencing in also open your future life so we here into ya to apete the number is in 0246 01 01
Aje baako a ɛyɛ wɔ wiase ɛne sɛ wopɛ sika atere w'adwuma mu anaasɛ wo nneɛma bɛgu pot na wonnya sika mfa nkɔ yie na adane w'adwendwen ɛno nti na wɔ sɛ wonnya sika korabea a ɔbɛboa ma w'adwuma no atu mpɔn Jabinira Bank PLC ɛne w'ani da soɔ yɛn asampa loan ɛwɔ hɔ ma wɔn a wɔpɛ besia ɛyɛ import wɔn nneɛma anaa wotɔn auto part wotontɔn cars nneɛma ahodoɔ bia ɛma a motɔn ntoma anaa ntadeɛ saa akwanya yi wɔ hɔ ma obi bia sɛ ɔbɛbɛ Jabinira Bank na oni abɛhwehwɛ nkɔmɔ na yɛn asampa loan ne deɛ yɛnyi collateral yɛnyi commitment fee deɛ wohia yɛ application letter yɛbɛgyina so dana ɛde wo loan ama wɔ interest rate ne ekitiwa bi ɔbaapa loan scheme ɛwɔ hɔ ma emergency a maka mo ho abɔ mu sɛ ekuo na mo yɛ recognized institutions na mo pɛ sɛ mo adwuma enyini kɔsoro ɛno ne qualify mo ma mo tum bɛgye loan na meka wo sɛ interest rate ne ekitiwa bi yɛwɔ savings account current account microfinance shares susu dachinti investment group loan fixed deposit ɛne deɛ keka ho Jabinira Bank PLC yen head office wɔ Asante Dwabin yen other branches ni bi so ɛwɔ Ejoso Roman Hill Adesheman Pankrono Magazine Road Abuaso Fumesa Onye Sipetimpom Bonre Dwabin ɛne yen ni officer yebie no Atonsu Market a ɛbɛn Kumasi High School Junction Frey 0271 409340 Ana 0544 745856. Onyame frada wo so nanso honam ahode fasikasem wo fam a entimi ma won konkodru obotai ne ho ana akwanya so bi maada na Grace Fountain of Life Theological Bible Institute edema wo ya dupe dosu kwa wo Bible adesua ne nkyerɛkyerɛ mu free a ya new sika bia beya 3 months 6 months and 12 months intensive courses ebema wanya international certificate in Christian ministry, international diploma in theology and international degree in theology. Ye ya ordained ama wa beye pastor, apostle, prophet, evangelist and a teacher. Ye wo Madina hachu Kasua, Tema, La Paz and Nungwa. Fre Apostle John Elvis Ofosuhine 0244 660785.
Owia TV Babeja for Atnase Dr. Keskin Osupoku Asante Mantem Hanamo NPP Communication Team Okaho. Doc, once again, Akwaba. Honorable Ambrose Amoashia, National Communication Team member NDC. Ono also ye former MC Ewo Apadencha West. Enti ono so ewo menchen wa hanom saran so na PMP General Secretary People's National Party Suleiman Seidu ono so wa Sule Akwaba
yeah
okay anopa ye tenase a ye di nkomo ye be di kan ahwe Boko ensensem Omanhene John Dramani Mahama esinipi se ensema etwa egu ni akoso nyina no Ghana mra ena adedi na uko Ghana mra mu a Abugrago Azuka II is the Gazette Chief of Boko. Owia no asaka ni paying se kobase wosi wo betimi ayi a tribe ana busua bi afiri wa kai hunu se ya womra efreno law against genocide ebetimi ama won soso baby a wakoda won pa wompe temu betimi adwetwa mo aseka ni ade ba emra yemra no no ne de asantema wura gina so ede ba ye no eno ano de aye adwuma Abugrago Azuka II is the Boko chief. The Atosumienu Ayawasu East Primaries. Baba Jamal has been given the green light to represent the party in the election. Fifi Avekote committee. Ana Yura to Tobi Kwachi Edano. Omode Omanu di Semaba. Majority the Omde by Omanhene to Anamombi. Ayawasu constituency for a reply. Majority ni nyina nkemfo se enne Baba Jama ede ne nkrata ekodan the electoral commission MPP force wey Baba Ali ono so ejina MPP OSP so efre Baba Jama wajano on self recognizance bail aban ni so ukuada e free eneko ukuada bia ye fugude your culture. But Ghana's Statistical Service, the quite disturbing Ghana's food insecurity hits 38.1%. And it says over 13 million people faces hunger risk. When so and they are some other toy who cry a cocoa. Mahama, His Excellency, convenes an emergency cabinet meeting to look at the cocoa sector crisis. Do we have a crisis? Is it a seeming crisis? Ana crisis pa aba. Ekuya force bosome mi ense ko nani yentua omuka. Omo ye clients omo to cocoa no kwa adwama so se aban no ente ne margin so. Esan se cocoa adwaman so na aban no eto 54,000 per ton ati about 41 esi akwa esi about 40 po aban the case what is so politically it is suicidal because the opposition is trumpeting sika omo ka so omo de be dey ebema ekuafo a omama aban no so onu so de omo 70% of sika no omo de ama ekuafo abeye nchinu ahwe bebre enne Mr. Stevens now a national president Emma Cocoa Farmers Wakasawaha or say Cocoa Board technocrats, the professors and the doctors, woman digane hamo and Randy Abbey. And some guapno so and a year home. Dr. Keskin, Mammy Shassi free ho.
Senior, a mudena, if I shassi.
The opposite shassi be okay. Nina woman, the ebetimi a discuss. Ebia de overcananya no na ahia peswoko. You know, and I say say do honor peswoko. Etimami jamo. I don't want to restrict anybody. There are issues I've put across.
Matiminia. I mean now I mean chair Ashafo nyina. Mecha MPP mpanyifo. Mecha the next president of Ghana, Dr. Mamadou Bawumia.
Hey.
Na macha eye me panyi Matthew Opoku Prempe.
Okay.
Deno Kwekwapia, the next Ashanti Regional Chairman, so Machia Binia.
I know they are my pencil. I don't quite they may support
me. The mechanics, Miss Penny now.
I saw the owner, I come in the baby.
And some a bobano, a bio honma, a hadwin, a bio honswa, as a monk of assurances. Mesha Sefi Bokwasem, men very brief. I think say Union Momo could. It's time for them to give peace a chance.
Okay.
Bokon talk one hon semisha say move ye tia yani mubia. Akoso for centuries, like hundreds of years. Obi ohonwa the pain in my person, they've inherited it. And sometimes your friends be more falling on the two sides. Who follow more comments on social media. Now argument be as well issue be no more so then they would say, I said you heard that. Yes, wrong. But let's give peace a chance. Scar a buying a wasting war boko and send someone for the ages no. Says can we share boko development more. Imagine the boko in Johannesburg. Funny enough, a basi develop you cry and spend so much than send to quite senior kwaku yakos by copatanto kwano. Ti ajobreo. The dear politics 2024. The ababa bisi. U dear no etia. One share ubegana boni. Mr. Ajobreo. Na me kwa for assembly so no. Me nipa ba kwa wanya appointment a senior kebe me ya pa around abi. E maybe me tie ne submission on cocoa board. Ase na oninyansa chomom ti cocoa board ni na. The first thing is say when you are made a CEO, you are not made a CEO to explain problems. You are made a CEO to solve problems.
That's true.
But when the buy no na the kasa doso dodo. And one thing okay also on MPP for Jaka. Me tie no city. Me tie no me person my kind your kind no. I will come here then this guy has been so disingenuous. Because and some of the top one things MPP for Jaka 32 billion. On when you or say 26 billion cocoa road contracts, jute sack waste, fuel cocoa board debt. Me pacho, a buy ben another bond who's after so where cocoa road. Nanya John Mama buy part 1. This is John Mama, sa can da hodo cocoa roads ngwa ka do me 26 billion. It's your ko blame MPP. This one they be talking.
Number cho mobile munye cocoa. Some must be a cocoa roads my contract.
Contracts na no amano. What you say? Contracts are no mama no. Ah o kan ho asem no. Ye buy am pebu etimi tuaye. Ebi o my ba no ma hyase ye beto aso. But a car a jar e da ho 26 billion. In your politics here, why not the bond who's after Israel cocoa roads? MPP and NDC.
NDC.
It's a cap 26 billion that one is jato from cocoa roads. No one boxing there together. Never and there been a ban one press conferences out there. MPP crowd jute sacks, the jute sacks and broso. This year, okay, say jute sacks MPP cried with my akosa for 3 years. But your whole videos cocoa near dig a city bottle and I teach cocoa. Inside jute sacks and run the young who did never have. And this how unnecessary and the politics or the bar ministry or agency on a no more department be in charge of trading. Or buy no or transfer more warning now, one more experience no, or transfer me if you cover new people be good. New people know cover be good or more experience and no more than difference. It's about cocoa price, a German so forward trading, and then cover. Oh, by the first policy you pass was which are forward trading. But my mean forward trading now or OTA and TS. About oil market if be hedging.
Yeah.
What's more price? We not negotiate to say price we my locking in for the next bear 1 year and 2 years. It's a cost about for more price.
Maybe no one meet you.
I buy you say cocoa price about for more. And a year forward trading. Some partner bono it's not this amount. 5,000 something. Oh buy no what you say. It's not what for new people be go more experience. The forecasters are then the cost. And I'm moving forward trading free. Hoping say a cost like my cash in. And I didn't I take nose dive. I don't know, any lack of experience and money, sir. Bad management. 2 years no free man, ye. When him say within the same period, that problem about me check your forecast. Run your top Land Cruisers 4 or no, back when deputies 3 no. And I pick up some 110. I'm on confirming this same interview.
And the cast no what purpose are they serving?
That is the point. Obi priorities are right. Na say agency won't mean check your forecast. Omo nko kwa baby 3 months won't mean to omoka. Who toss our cars we are? Mini John Mahama the president that may fire the same day. Listen, the priorities are wrong. If you catch you can say on no there on your answer ho nya she me ye di hun komo me hwa ba bitua. There's also another big elephant in the room, a big problem. But me tell baby a problem no. When you say a year the appreciation of the city no to some extent is what cause a problem for them.
How?
On says the city no the way I appreciate you know. I'm making a year the export sector now mining no struggling. You are struggling because the first time quite transaction And I say, Nanko Benya 100,000. Say, based on the appreciation of the cedi, no, or credit transaction will be 85,000 cedis in nominal terms.
Okay.
And says, cannot have a banner. Say, Nanko Chaka 5,000, don't you Chaka 5,000. And on based on campaign promises from year 2024. And some of them can your manifesto say we are going to pay them promptly, we are going to increase it by a certain percentage. No, Ababa bomb so am heading so much it's much graph. And the problem are binding them no, created by binding hands. But one funny thing is they are always quick. Oh, the previous government. Now we come with the syndicated loan. Now a buy can supply we na cocoa beans nibi. Bobby or this process na CBN said there are two windows. MPP buy a bar no. Now I could syndicated loan about supply about 850 tons. Now I supply more about 500 or 600 tons. Diakano. Next can answer. How did we finance it? That is why Mika said we CEO. You need to be a thinking CEO. And you be a okasankwa. Because some people are good at talking. But the Jumane manner, thinking outside the box to solve problems, no. Anna Ade. Tirandi. So Tiemia Kasana dosu. And at the moment, no, clearly he has no solutions to it. Because after 3 months, won't mean surveyor. Tell me there's a president after an emergency cabinet meeting to look into this. Because it's bigger than Randy. And one thing I was on mind, BGD says here, dream when they said, I buy no etimi a coffee $10 billion at Choki City, no, which any real significance on the economy. We can debate that. However, cocoa beans are Ghana ne Ivory Coast, na that can they cocoa Germans from Africa, no. Ghana and Ivory Coast produce about 60% of the cocoa beans. Knowing that, no, you can't get about 5% of the revenue in the cocoa supply chain. Cocoa supply chain is about 3 or 4 stages. So I buy me a coffee, even $1 billion of Canada Choki City, no, to build a purposeful processing factory. I didn't value back your cocoa in one. Major says 2.3 billion in Yana Fibiano. Create when you about 10 billion and now even 15 billion. And can the value now within a value chain, no? Kesi can also be cost. It's way they beyond politics. So Ramahama ne a year nempenny for no quaque meeting. It shouldn't just be about come before check cocoa for neka. It should be a quiet bit in your first work, cocoa is kind of inano. A backostro because I can go strong as Esca cocoa farmers in KMA news, KMA issue. So they should think about it. See now the second topic me peseme touch on. Baba Jaman sensem no. It smacks of so much hypocrisy.
On which part?
On the part of the NDC as a party, on the part of majority and the part of the government. Unim, Baba Jaman Eweni Abano. The first letter we say Ofosukwati say Adaya, you recall Baba Jamal. I'm like this to a very large extent doesn't make sense.
Can we have the letter from Ofosukwati?
Yeah.
As he's speaking about it, yeah, Grace, quickly.
This to a very large extent doesn't make sense. This is the reason. Nipana weni abano, our ambassador no. We don't expect some Kobaka to why campaign Ghana. Or campaign, you need him here to campaign. And in order not to create a vacuum, definitely calling off. We're calling off. Send your on fear no be from Kosha. Yes, I be. Penny back friend Charles Reid were MP. No, say ambassador sir. The reply of the Mama Hamani or say, after winning the MPP parliamentary primaries, I was recalled as High Commissioner by President Nana-Addo Dankwa-Akufo-Addo to avoid a vacuum at the missions and to focus on the parliamentary elections. Others were recalled too. If corruption and abuse of power are truly the issue, the real test is simple and not today's elections. Anything else is a smokescreen. And many are doing. When you abano, until we expect better Nigeria and I campaign. That thing on say they wanted to use good governance reasons to obscure the real political reasons. And you Baba Jaman kwane 2 votes. What do I say? Bang on Kwan, or Mark no man to vote. I don't know the young come was him. The lady, Adriano woman, or the board means also. Tell on the Oman recalling, and I didn't appointment. So it tells you, say, they were just trying to optics, then this is the Ombine, they manage the optics. And what other thing I in there say dream home? Minia, when there is vote buying, it means there is vote selling. Adena debi I can't vote buy no more muton vote in any income was it. Say this person and come check Baba Jamal Aboswa. Or one muton vote in way. We saw them. What I say? And no more and a conclusion I want the buy no. It wasn't surprising to most of us. But majority for let me deal with them quickly. Only why no majority almost sign you know. Also con elections went to Cheska. Not even a so.
Say one
because we are confronting the need that pass. That's why because it's hypocrisy. say omono elder no omo knowing what is happening yeah me say tie we know very well say o call elections ba what can you say me we say na the cracker
and the cracker no ye delegates kasa
exactly you say the cracker me can say vote buying cause you can't even section 33 of the People's Representation Act now it goes already against that I know say person the year juma yes say obia or to vote no obia or to vote ni bia I say do e kan omo hasem but they are pretending and in this case ya single ba jama enko abra nipa 4 e kan so obia so e na so koto vote me say wo mom di moto do cheche moto no say ba jama na cheche moto no moto o de say omo na enfe do che emo no o de mo no che omo say omo na enfe do che kivo gari o che sanitary pad no o che abonike no o de che omo na enfe do che 5,000 cities as baba jama na che no ono what I say so a certain hypocrisy na ekoso but there's also a political aspect to it you know we're doing this because I'm say I was to east for best at I said nyama na munya na so ye twen hye eno ekoti MPP some time ago ben this woman should be bien free home just within 1 year of coming into power 1 year pay we nyama omu ye they say I hear minim constituency awo but constituencies and this strong say boys will be born by say omunya by elections we be ko by elections ba obi anya provision shop ni na wi
ani ya da ya waso ana
me say boys say me NDC aba mimi to be
da ya na bia waso
mimi to be no talk to your boys only boys who know Dubiase that place can they talk I say net one by election the name of be say be bad dia na say MP kokko and friend kwa no mfa and say be boy you but we need a very genuine discussion on vote buying one solution name say betimi abie eye omo to abanimu beyond a year the current delegate system now we should find a way to decouple a year delegates no any polling station officers and I say omo a year managers of the party at the very base we mean the former polling station officers abeka ho we mean every person that we in good standing our party member kuta card be answer
like you want to do
exactly that way what you do they say nobody be so big say okay say who baba be cheska enye because the current system what it is doing is say uniska elections e ho de untimi e run it will be one man na onim dia obetimi dia boa or ideas or farmer or aho farmer no what just or pepa no but essence say uniska nti no enka ho bi so that our democracy is fast becoming more of monocracy than a democracy o just say and I think say a whole a concern for obia all dream politics so or a very genuine heart for politics be as well dream ho na maka OSP ho asem the OSP
also we investigating more
the OSP is just being hypocritical to a very large extent. I want to say this without ambiguity. The office of the OSP is increasingly losing its relevance because of the inactions and a politicization of the OSP. MPP to how many days ni?
And 11th, right?
It's 10 DC and 2 of the one man some get them gon say. I said you get here 50 kwete. Omo na one call elections when Pieska.
Do you have a proof?
Oh, see there, you be biada. Say proof.
You can say it, but you see
mama evidence back. And a bit elections. You want TV are not.
Okay.
Yahoo videos and them go 44 make calculating bro judge fee any Pablo Sika and Edman Bana music over the buy. Evidence baby me here.
Okay.
I'm telling you, say you name him say something that happens within our body politics. And the OSP Tsansia mo bia some ban some are pretending. The same with national security. The Owia Kofi Fosun can say. You name him say it's an open truth. A hidden truth and an open truth, whatever. Say Ade and go for 2 scholarships. Yenim. National security, I'm going to 2 million medi sumasidra. Why couldn't they pretend? So omun so yen confirm pay biato. No omun control mu hunu kre wom. SHS posting, one names and go for Ejiska A postings. Senior unim. Onte hwasem. Yet ya why be ka so onte hwasem. National security person on just say no so monte. Now my make allegate my can say obi to scholarships and go for to. Na se ma frame me. Na ma ba ma me reasons. Baba be tete ma wi a. On what authority am ka say me umu komi fi akwa research. Say me allegation am here na say receipt say gumi fie. And I said then na dey am person go plan to me fie jam so mo research me fie. And these are the things who say institutions of state it raises several questions. So personally OSP na adwuma ya me pe. E ma corruption swati. but OSP here they catch me so afraid Baba Jama nkwa nipa for na kala no from so it tells you say he's the OSP office no Kise Jabe is not serious if so is serious on friend nipa ni nyina mo tell ni ma ni nyina but for Baba Jama nkwa ka so what to na no ama ni cognizance bill ye kwana se ba others name na se na de otua na olusu dia o okay onya boni bia why be na wasem no I don't think so that's the way it should be.
Okay,
The OSP must sit up because they're not giving any hope for the good people of Ghana.
all right, Dr. Keskin out in Kano. Onabosia, Mamimra Unche.
Omanhene. Ami sancha ahefobio.
For Jesus.
Measure means every cocoa board and seven.
That's right.
I'm say minia Keskin wakasa bebre obewi na were very emotional. But on this are not here.
Sana white.
Are not here. Or to tugum sir, but nyina. Mo man nso bi nam na onye na home. Omanhene cocoa board. Emra so se yedi cocoa board honkomo ne yedi no nukrem. Se ne be ya ebeboa oman Ghana na cocoa dwumadi a odie no agina ne na so. Edi kan em se abamu mpanyufo ne yenu arande abi. Edi kan de chewpa emu odin pa ma cocoa akuafo a wo Ghana nyina se ha adwene pa se cocoa kuani aye adwuma abre ne mogani aye adwuma na emra so se onya ne kakra na bibinti ne sanka ne sika ti enya de ya aban ne de na enya de aban ne so befo aso na emom yesi se otwi bibia frisuro na ma na bibi kuram na aban bi to na ma se na be ya bibia beto ye amma cocoa akuafo nyina na omenya ahoto ne anigye wo madwuma mu ye nim ti cocoa akuafo nyina mfa ncha aban wa bra aban etu na mo se omo haw ni oye na omo namu no bibia ebe ye kama enye bo apayo cocoa akuafo munim se NDC fo ka ye na yetu na mo nso a edi ye yo no pepa ebe brem ye ni mo ayonkofo e kwa ni mu a emu aye pemi firi dadaada bepem sabre nti yade a cocoa akuafo yestress wo mbeti ase ni yetu na mo a ebe bo aye nyina de yeni MPP for nya adwene se ye de sansense mi ebe ya amanyosem se ne minua Keskin aya wawi a ohome ekura onwie esan se se MPP for nim ho a ngomo omosere nka mpro ena o kasa na o se enche ba mi abeba aya na me kase obi a o se aya oba abebra wuo no nkohwe na osompa fin bebre MPP for kan bi enye esan se omu fira ben mu be se mfie be mienu muni ewure ya yi ni mbone ani woyi na omode brega na fo Omanhene mira atwam dadada eko nyina no aban ko amanone adwaso bank ahodo ho ne de keka ho nyina na wakoje de efre no syndicated loan syndicated because okwa amanone a waji bi free ha na waji bi free ha na waji bi free ha na waji bi free na agba no na sa syndicated loan no de abeto na kokofo no ton kokoo no ma license buying companies na aban so de ama license buying companies no me tu akoko foka 2022 ene ba ya be si se senia na kufu ade ne ba o mi aban no omo aye Ghana sika basa nti ye ko man nwaso se ye ko akobo be si anya de ayenya bie enti omo anu omo mai sika o wiase afa na nyina ka de edidi koko board hu dwuma ni nyina ato omo punu mai se nya de o be mai sika bio.
Okay.
And am I be the friend domestic and external debt exchange program because na car amini any intimintia so how dey na bi kan cocoa board adwuma ko no enti winim se free mereka kra be cocoa board only syndicated loan bio ana se me bo anya dey awaji bio enti dey nhye ne se o ma from off takers me kan off taker ka o me ye o mo a o mo do mo sika ba se ye to cocoa free Ghana to o mo do mo sika ma Ghana na Ghana amo mo cocoa edum bi o mo do mo sika ni bi di kan e de mayen ma omo na omo di sika na e de amayen oho aya ba be dum no ba ko nyina kire se ye kasa sisi Ghana cocoa ni bo aye den unim se enche bebre kura by 2024 na cocoa ni bo ni 1 ton no na $12,000 etititi ba ya ma run last year kura se last year ni 5,400
na aban no toy
and then him say Ghana so say aban no ton say 70% of the FOB price no the ma kuani no and he say that time no aban the 70% of the FOB price no ma kuani no man no 3,200 per bag then about be drew $4,000 ah when say aban or boka
say aban a ton 3,680 and or ton 54 and as you see I be drew 14
about
40,000
about 4,000
now yes. $5,400 it's yes. About 4,000 it's about lose $2,400
lose $2,400
and at the same time so price no is maintained
yes
at the price of 5,000
yes e ma for and now only me be adwen say senior yes ye ton ye cocoa no we are see drama no so sisi an off takers no nye cocoa no because ye cocoa no bo no ayedin on say that so maintain old FOB price na e wa bra cocoa ni bo no ton no aba kwa bedu 4,000 onu demand and supply say cocoa ni bo din a nya de a off takers no ba beji into off takers ni sika om de makuafo no ato cocoa no aba be ye problem. It is one of the main reasons cabinet say we share ne no ahwa na ma obetu sene be ya aba be fa adwene no ahwe financing model no ho asem no aka minu akesken we efa over rand ya be ho te say yi rand ya be dia anyo ne de be kwa kwotena ho because okura onya ma aban mu nya de abeba sisi e be che
na de so no on ka se yi rand
no robert ne ka se ni nyina sa na we de oka Omanhene ma se wati ase enti clearly ye be se ye nuanum MPP for se eyampa mo ya amanyekuofo enti we no mususu jagum se ne be ye akuafo bubefu na NDC for ho ayetan yete ase because munya power mo beba ba no kure wo mu ni se mo kura mo de ne de na nya de na ye kura on kesken kasa no se cocoa board aboka bebre ne kan nyina cocoa rose ne free NDC type anya no kure and sometimes I am a problem I na me no wo se me nua no Randia Bibeto, a car people for Ja or Omanhene, not Nina no ye 32 billion Ghana cedis.
That's right, he mentioned it.
A car people for Brugu Homa Cocoa board. Omanhene ye kaketwao. Saka Brugu on emu 26 billion Ghana cedis. Eye on cocoa ruzwa. Now mini budget bia. Tiamanyo 70 and one so more award contract no bra. Now sa $26 billion, 26 billion Ghana cedis cocoa rose car MPP for Jan on. Omanhene mu 21 billion Ghana cedis ye car MPP for ne boy and the case can be so what say cocoa rose ne car ho bebre no 21 billion Ghana cedis ye MPP for ne boy 2018-2019 cocoa season 2019-2020 cocoa season 2020-21 cocoa season and 2021-2022 cocoa season cocoa rose contract amwa order ya na budget bia na ho Omanhene MPP for egu cocoa board and han omoko na de ye hu sesi a ne ye se ya omo se no na hu sunsuanso na aba bepim yewra rande abe ade na ye boni se obi esi wa de waba betu no o kirema amamanfo ate ase ma dwen kirem se boni bi ani ho we have all been leaders before and we are still leaders. Nothing precludes any leader from telling a story in respect of what he came to meet. And to me who mini akesken problem just imagine a situation where in 2022-2023 cocoa board for sign contract brand MPP ho say mobile supply 800,000 cocoa metric tons the ama womo yakwakoje omobesia in respect of a syndicated loan we are say now omo fall short by 393,720 metric tons sa kan randia bi cocoa board na sisi omutua enti sisi ya cocoa bi e beti bia no sa roll over no ayaka no I was say ya di kotua sa kanika at the current rate yes at the current rate and the cocoa kra amoka say mo supply bra makoji hu syndicated loan amaji amadi awie no abawe na supply 333,720 metric tons ayetu anka enti kesken moko hunu nsuo no atifia na mo abetra ha na wakasa bebre they said ya wakan na yempam ne ho keka ho ene ahu nyoma bebre but Omanhene de emi ya kakra ni say by this time ko say ndisi aban asha say nga all prosecute urabo ahedu ene omo ane da cocoa board no because senior medical aka no omegu cocoa board jumadi no kra sakra na omo ye de omo ko ma one typical example sometime in 2023 as omo koje $350 million loan from African Development Bank say solely shoot wa say cocoa no omo de ACAC Omanhene omaye dwumadi ni be 40% pe.
They said they were doing about
157,000 hectares.
And they did 40.
Omaye about 40% of that 157,000 hectares. Sikano swasa. $350 million on Kwajin African Development asa omo de dey. Enti enwa wa say up to now man no atena ho agoko board. Yen hyase say ye hwehwemu afa obi aho. E ade aya na me da e ha me. Because eno na amma kesken mo anya ano a ene omo yere de omo kasa bebre. Randi abi oba anya be sa afini. Ba sa afini na o ka cars ho asem. About 70% of cocoa board omo operational vehicles nyina ye cars dada. Randi abi beto ye. Na say enye cocoa fo sika, enye kuafo sika na de to vehicles. Emma cocoa board staff. So cocoa board na say yedwuma no anso wo ne IGF or generate. Enti kesken kire me say yentimi ntwe kuafo ka enti ni se cocoa board toka. Na so mo ti ase na no mo mfidi ase ya. Ebeze na o metua na mo ayedwuma na wo so mo ye no. You see so anopai kesken say ye Goebbels. Papa bi friend Joseph Goebbels. Bra Hitler free ho as leader of the Nazi party no. Obaye chancellor of Germany just for one day. 30th April 1945 to 1st May 1945. Ana Oshen ho akof. Na dwuma yema Nazi abane ne Hitler na propaganda. Nko na no ye. Ebi na keskin say na no pe. Kuku amesra mo project ye friend say. Na obi de say miracle saboaje.
Okay, there you the better.
Na you the better where no otro. Ana obi busan say where did the miracle saboaje study accounting from? Brian NDC bar power. Your friend say every power in 2060 na cocoa board or positive equity. Make positive equity. O can asset ni liability ni bibia abomu a.
It was in the positive.
Yes, sika na catch na more than 3 billion Ghana cedis. By 2024 NDC buy no na cocoa board dey ka in excess of something within the region of 1.428 billion Ghana cedis. Omo net asset no liabilities. And what business no. And society we na miracles abaje ntiase de akoto X say and cocoa board MPP free no make a profit.
That was net loss.
Yes, this is a net loss. Where the miracles abaje trade. The same thing na Keskin say no hey.
Na Keskin won can
They be saying some more can na wantiase. The same misunderstand the miracles about cocoa board no. And then na Keskin say no.
Can no point about crowd.
Jina no muti. What I say? And clearly, and some people are Omanhene, and before I come for cocoa board, no nyadi or motiase. My position on this matter is simple. A state institutional, akwa huye him. Abai aje nkete ejina ho se obehwe na wasiesie na sa huye hia no afri ho.
Okay.
Na otineche na propaganda. Okwasesa MPP branch executives ko jina ko asese wo ye press conference a. Na dey na abeza ojo Ghana for. So make us
no more na nyekuafo.
Oh, MPP constituency executives ne branch executives a omuye kua e na omdo omko ginagina ho. Because cocoa board for kwakuafo ni nim say MPP ya manyoko bia omo say cocoa board dwumadie no. Omuye dwumadie ni basa. Enti de amuye nyina no e ade a omate ase. But Omanhene the American say aban mu nani no problems ya your friend say cocoa board e woni so.
Okay.
Ye nu around ya bi mebo na baso. Na ma hye ni nkran say onkoso anu onye adwuma pa. On say wo papa bi di ni say papa ni say fort aba na nya around ya before to.
What's technocrats?
Yeah, they around ya before to. You see, on my tante ya ku for the neighbor me abebu ye na ebi na aka cocoa board no. Omanhene what be tell us say cocoa board. Say Ghana sika anya basa ma ya unlock from the capital marketer. Think about this and cocoa board that so je syndicated loan. That are the nyina yan kwala nyina nya syndicated loan na cocoa board eje de ye na adwuma. And then a cocoa board did na adwuma. Adentina na cocoa board ntimi kwa syndicated loan. Because on my Ghana ni cocoa board no abo besia ma besia ne mo no emmene no emma bi obo besia free no. Ya ka se ye man sika bio. That is the problem. One ka be dey. Ukwaje besia de beto cocoa. Wa bo besia ma ntimi to. Ese ma besia bio. Na ya resort to obstacles a omudo omusika na eba. Ebeto cocoa no omudo omusika beto cocoa ni bo ayede. Me no ka se o se Ghana ban eti cocoa so. Enso ti cocoa so a cocoa kuani ni no ho akere no because world market price now above from. Now we know as it then a buyer around the before to yen fast can enter the minimum. Yet yes said I come here any on me. And the cocoa for a pan say to music mom. Aban say mate me too one among. This is leadership. And the one you be a monster or monochrono that they may catch them a party in Pennsylvania Abamu Penn say there must be serious investigations in respect of Cocoa Board. What happened at Cocoa Board under Joseph Boahinedu and his cohort was very criminal. It didn't have to happen. I've never seen any such thing before. Even under Mesa Opoku Fofi, I never saw anything like that. Then you messed up a state institution. You're about radio on TV swap. No more nyakuku duo. No more bar by Chisa by Anyadi. Senga musi send a tembi Amaka Ghana economy na economy aye na de ba me aye ni yedi hu faso. Cocoa Board as well, and also money yedi hu faso.
Okay.
And Omanhene, let's call a spade. Because can we him before back some of these arguments are try and argue within the confines of the issues. Can be amnesia or issues about policy and the rest. We are sure that the Akos of Board and Amoamotene Adiamope.
Okay. Young Queen.
So please, I mean, let's discuss these matters and discuss them well. What can your issues about Ayawaso on the rings of hypocrisy? I mean, why did you even have to say that? I didn't see. Baba Jamana Yakoto Aba. Yakoto Aba no. Onwana no asema okan. Onwana no asema okan. And a party mpanyifo say wa anya de, aban say wa anya de. In diplomatic circles, and he said, "You recall wa abano ono no do ko se kokko he chima no. Into your ambassador, you go and lie on behalf LIE. Go and lie on behalf of your president. Engine ambassador be friend his excellency. Go jinemu ye adwuma anko mampanyi gina ho obeye. And no mampanyi said there why you know. And shine is obi a public officer. Into your sound process. Yes, any there why you no sa brefi. Qu'est-ce que c'est simple you want to you?
Simple want to say. It's not something to say. If you will recall Baba Jamal, what of those who are also public
fantastic
appointed?
Omanhene, I need you to engage me on this matter. Maybe in na case can say because Oba no one kind. Majoso atiase. Number 1, Omanpanyin ba ye no ye code of conduct ma public officers e wona ban mu.
That's right.
Baba Jamal or a ambassador or a public officer.
That's right.
Within the true meaning of the law, even in the constitution.
That's true.
Obi obeye ketase proye kankan ye dwirimu niyoma bi adifin be ba adwuma bi ani hantan nyina
nche. You afri.
Na Baba Jamal waji atun say wa che niyoma na sa niyoma no. Wonye sure say influence o ma e dey eto aba no.
Na wo che ne da.
What be one no wa e dey waka. You were express about it. Abanizu no, in line with the code of conduct I launch here for public officers. Usuba no answer ni brefi. We a public officer. And on a public officer. He has also brevi in line with diplomatic activities. In the letter na fellows they buy now. When starting foreign affairs minister and say, on taking actions are diplomatic so that the gentleman can come back home.
Yeah.
Simple, excellent. Your boy man penny numbers. One be that I go for uncle back clear no. I go for appointee uncle back clear no. This one or see a day brief. But what Jamal saw him when this in he is virtually a colossus.
Yeah.
But we are saying he has to come home from his post. Now can be there say we need primaries you. Gentleman now can we need primaries it became obvious that his position as an ambassador was untenable. To one we need primaries, what is the natural cause? Just to call you back.
It's not qu'est-ce que now person ka omo the natural cause nko ne friend no ana.
Me say.
A quick one. Please get Keskin's mic on.
Dipana win elections. It is sensible to reason. Say Dipana have your baby come. You don't expect so better Nigeria and I campaign no. So you are just using a good governance reason to obscure the real political sense.
That's not true. That's not. You see,
okay.
Worry. I'm happy to say I can't good governance.
That's what I mean.
No. I'm happy to say I can't good governance.
Okay.
Omanhene, what you need to say? We chere pepe say Omanpanyi John Dramani Mahama two and amon fra. E chere say we appointee a untimi nya de ope.
Okay.
Because under the law, aban no ntimi so Baba Jamal asene say me primaries. When you say he had the right to contest even though on moral grounds. Ebi ni man ka say we do frupe we ambassador. Ade na say be priwe no keka ho. I mean, those are the
But that
moralities.
moral suasion that's
Yes,
not bad.
but legally, obi ntimi stop no.
That's right.
And our bar because any right was what you live and he was entitled to it. And our bar. Waba be ye and your mark also ya recall you don't understand. Ebio was hypocrisy ne say. Nipa mi ense bi ka ho a omo de ya anya omo hwe.
Public officers.
Another education. One, hajia na wo kana sem no hard board no on ka ho. Go and check the list. So you work with misinformation.
Hard
Hard board
give you a video.
Check the hard secretariat.
Hard board on count.
Opa, obetumi a check it from hardboard website. Hard no
Collins Dowd and the hard board.
Yeah.
yes, hard
Nidin count. Hajia mean and count.
Hajia on your member of the hardboard as we speak.
Go ahead.
And that's number one. Number two, Omanhene, the person who engage me on this matter. You see, nipa or maka no kana sense so me a board member, so me a public officer. Why the catch case will be a board member or a public officer?
Mr. Appointees.
What is appointee?
Appointee of the government.
Debbie.
Appointee of the government.
No, he mentioned appointee.
Wait,
He said appointee.
Again, wait.
And the code of conduct, as the president stipulated, was for his appointee.
No, wait. Mistakes here, mistakes there. The code of conduct
Was for why?
for public officers almost serve in his government. Yeah, na yet to say a friend no.
And yet specifically appointed.
No, yes, yeah, na yet to say a friend appointed because you see, to be a board member or a non-executive member, go and read the company.
But he is an appointee of the government.
No, yes, but or a non-executive member
It's the code of conduct in Enkano.
there be on taking decisions. Now I'm explaining something. Everybody should listen.
taking decisions.
Oh,
That's it.
Public officer. Obi or a board member, part-time person, non-executive member, on taking decisions.
Okay.
You don't expect say you better apply the same rule to be a public officer as an ambassador. You got what I'm trying to use. Or a board member. Board member, or call you Debia. Debia no call you Muni Manoe. And yet Debia no call you. Debia no taking decisions in respect of company and I say, as you are done, and I need Debia. And you are a non-executive officer. And it's all catch them say the same rule now apply to Baba Jamano. You apply the same rule to Omoakano. The hypocrisy. Me know ya Juna and ya de bit me aye. Again, he's raising another issue. Say, your friend say, the Baba Jama, you know, the good governance, they cover your friends say politics. Omanhene no NDC party this year, meboa. To take a decision in respect of Baba Jama. So what did you free mobile? One.
Mebao. Omanhene John Mama release the code of conduct. The code of conduct, I think, was a 2025 code of conduct for Mahama appointees.
I mean, it's surprised.
Where did this stay say for public officers?
I mean, it's surprised.
Omanhene, you are refusing to.
Maybe. What are you trouble? Me say.
No, hold
on.
Cut off long ago. I didn't invite you momentarily. I didn't invite you.
I am moderating the program, please.
No, I invited you momentarily.
Hello, Asia.
And then they bed.
There was nowhere I mean who say 2025 code of conduct for public officers who works in Bahama's government. The statement was 2025 code of conduct for Bahama's appointees.
No, was it documenting in our can me a statement, you know?
It was the document.
I don't know when you mean say me can't say
document, you know. Woman, no.
My saw the time the mama.
This appointees.
It's been very interactive. Saw the time the mama.
Appointees.
Omanhene Jahan.
So the Kasache will be yes. Kasache will be you spend full time with the Cocoa Board, and I will so when you pray.
No problem.
Now the contention has become whether appointee.
You know I don't do that.
I
don't do that.
Appointees, any public officers, what is the dichotomy?
Fantastic. Also, the dichotomy is this. Me catch will say a key public officer like an ambassador or your appointee. Also, obi or board so or appointee.
Yema de yede no yemfa the same thing ye a part time.
Yemfa part timer. And I make a tell say obi a part timer no on take decision. In the true sense of the word, then you can read the constitution. In the true sense of the word, so on your executive member will take a decision. We are sure supposed to take a decision. But the board takes decision. No. So it is part of the board. No. I'm talking about
no. A CEO does not take a decision. No. He runs with the day-to-day. So a non-executive member. And underline the word non-executive member. I'm explaining a legal term. Non-executive member. How do you expect? Society panel? Apply the same rule to be your ambassador. So for you, the ambassador is higher than the board member. You see, the ambassador is an appointee in the true sense of the word. Now the board member is an appointee. A part-time executive. Just a board member. You are over now. No. Let me. I'll come back to you. The point I'm making is NDC Nyanfu will be our decision on taking about Baba Jama. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Party not take a decision. A binary recall special prosecutor a year on mining institution and so 18 one among. Okay. Why are you hypocrisy? And can't be debate where we are now. Thank you very much. Appointment is appointment. No. Appointment whether you are appointed to a board, appointed as an ambassador, is an appointment. And anything that will be piano, it has something to do with the president of the day and the government of the day. Okay. And we can merry-go-round way there. Sergio Ramos. No. Omanhene. Me the charge of PNP. I share the bro and the water for you now. Oh, you PNP. PNP. That's why MPP. Oh, how would I peg two people against? Oh, you know I would do that. Oh, yes, you would not be fair to me. You know I would not pay two people. Oh, my God. This is mischievous. Complete mischief. Oh, how you practice? Never job over me, Tino. Omanhene, million no. Oman kasa. Na Oman confirm and dear Bakwa hold it for a very long time. Said this country Ghana is not safe in the hands of these two parties. It's a fact. Can't you see? Pacho, Asia. They see. Omanhene, who say we are not safe in their hands? Say in this 21st century, farmers, Omayo Juma, Owia, Omobi, the cocoa beans and the value, and I say it's been categorized among the international commodities like gold and others. Yentimin ton into your mocha. And it's not even the first time. Are we safe in their hands? We are not. Many honorable have that historical background from the syndicated loan to the point I intimate and call for any syndicated loan. Now who calls up? The way we be running it even the syndicated loan for almost since this Fourth Republic, Omanhene, what has been the result? At the end of the day, we are not even to meet our target. Afi biya the car, cocoa I produce until we meet the target. Until the following year, oh massa. Just banning kasa ashiam so. Meti asi you one up, and I walk and then through that, and at the end of the day, I buy intiminko. They say they are the more of takers. Ubi a pe kuku bi ano abagana mpe muhiam kuku na they say $1 one thing cedi ayedin one thing into dollar no one mre into bi anko wa beto kuku no o he ni sika na o de buy hono ma se obenya $7 somewhere last 2 years say obenya be $4 now the cocoa d'ivoire obenya ni $7 a rational consumer and a rational buyer
where will the person go to?
Go to Cote d'Ivoire.
And the failure of this current government, and they say, for their inability to predict, say these are the negative aspect of it. It's up to look. Ultimately, that means everything is solved. It will be weakness on your part and highly incompetent on your part. You should know, say, our export is going to be expensive. Now what now? Now about the different so we 3 months you are not paying farmers. What shall I send them in the chopper now or the ma Goku farmers? So, but at a point in time, now catch here say, cars is a priority because says scanning free the cocoa. Then what are you talking about? You are running an institution holistically and not partly. Cars say chief executive officer or whoever is going to use it, we have to look at whether indeed it's a priority or not. Because when we say okoko bo edi yento na by this time so cocoa farmers so more producer we omoto omuye omusika. Now you have this one on your right hand side. Now buying a vehicle on your left hand side. Now I catch him say we have got a vehicle instead of paying the cocoa farmer. Meanwhile, say galam say omuji cocoa farmers ni na. Then ni kitu ni patito bi no so mo de omo ton cocoa no. Omo cocoa farms. Now the AC, what do you think is happening? You have one of the finest producers and journalists here. When you say omo go down one omo say enka no omo say omo ton omo farms. By this time they are thinking twice two.
Omo kakra, almost as a son they tell you.
They are going to do that.
A lot of they are threatening to sell their farms.
And you think it's okay? Maza, it's not okay. It's never okay. Send your must stabilize the city. A JK and Oma Pompe Gumino. By this time, Ankanya an emergency fund be to purchase these cocoa beans. Secondly, where I said these two parties, we are still not safe in their hands. Since this Fourth Republic, I want to start from that. What has been their contribution? They know my how to now process our cocoa beans. So I'm processing into another format.
I brought you a video.
Add value.
What dare you?
Will be our Danu. Will be our Danu. Will be our Betoko 75 million. Will be our Betoko. Sikakikiriye, Mudiko Kwedi. Why Danu? Me a me brano, me why Danu? Will be our Betoko 75 million. Ye shed you some my yourself.
I believe that there are a lot of cocoa farmers or more the confident to come on air like this. There are certain things that are priorities.
I will say two parties, no, they've not done anything to process.
They know what my common country. Uncle processing a beans, we add value to it and take it to the international market and sell.
Oh, you didn't PNC.
PMP. Omanhene. Kasa. Now
it's interesting. Say that over to you. Omanhene. Say that over to you.
Party no.
Party apart from this week. How can my party survive if you guys continue to do this and we allow Ghanaians to take it hook, line, sinker? Said the more say there is no reason for it to be. We are not processing the cocoa. Meanwhile, do you know say $10 billion industry in cocoa? The cocoa industry in the world is in excess of $10 billion. How much do we earn? Cocoa syndicated 1.2,
1.5.
Omanhene, Netherlands and other countries are processing. Sebi, omunye cocoa from Bia. For more Kurumono, omu ni pate young. Mathematics and engineering insurance, and no one almost you. Now, how many years in you process and add even at least one layer of value instead of selling raw cocoa bean. Waba 1 year and some months in here, you've not taken any step to ensure say we are going to add value to our cocoa bean. You are taking steps to buy new vehicles. You are taking steps to start complaining. Say abanda down now. It's neither here nor there. So to me, these two parties, we are not safe in their hands about cocoa industry. We are not safe in their hands even fighting Galamsey. Say she no more cocoa industry here. I was so west east that I was east Baba Jamal ni OSP. Mama shall say every OSP. OSP is a joke. I can't say yeah, straightforward. It's a joke. A great joker. It is time.
Who the joker can one say now you are talking about Kisiya Japin. Well, when you say it's a joke, it's an institution.
It's a joke.
As they say,
and the head is
you himself is a joker.
That's harsh.
Oh, that's fair.
No, look, it is. You say, "Ya man ni anyadinya." Baby, uncle, you push your corner there. And you,
why would you say he's
the sad institution media? You say, "Boa, me kuntia katashe ni proye kankan." In all aspects of the country, aspect of our administrative structure. Now, first one, 31st January, I call election, MPP intra-party election. My own presidential candidate. At the end of the day, you have to say some individuals, and this is in public knowledge. Even the party, to some extent, can say I'm waiting my boy with TNT and so on. An individual ultimately to 500 cities to close to 200,000.
211,000 people. 850.
This is in excess of 10 billion. 10 million Ghana cities. So the 4 zeros no come. Now cover 10 trillion. Then 10 trillion no saloon cars and I say trotron bakwese. That means this can the trotron kwana say some malaya. And do from us in me krum bukono. Look at this amount of money an individual. Now, you ubiaba beka say na wa raising fund or raising fund. These are the contributors. Skase no money. Say we see at the end of the day, yanteshi. Yaba
6 February.
6 February. Yokoto waba afina. You see, I teach in school television set, then you come out with this kind of a statement. When you joker, we are there. Now, in any case, say about prevention of this kind of corruption. Corruption, the prevention, now we are an institution so-called as such. Omanhene, why one making any attempt to even educate the public on some of these things. Candidates one for one or more. That you are an institution. You should take certain decisions be prevented the crime. No one more call out to tell them with a letter. So the call president, why like someone bono? Why like it? Because I'm calling bono prana and one prana. Because it's a form of trying to provoke the people. Meaning say elections are especially after 2000 to date, be it parliamentary or not presidential. Some of these things are so common and rampant. And in prevention of crime, they say a crime is a crime, so prescribed punishment that is known to everybody.
That's right.
So when you say a idea, let's be categorical and spell it out so clearly as a country. But they are not willing to take any step to come out with such categorical law to prevent some of this crime because they are in it. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Said the outcome of that committee's report, Abba said it's been cleared. Of course, clear na anything. So it's in order.
A quick one on your hometown.
On the aspect of recalling, I do agree. We need Abanewi, so of course he's coming home. Secondly, it is indeed the pronunciation now here regarding those ones, or here more a code of conduct. I'm paying the buy, any number, the only thing is to ask him to take this matter
to recall. Okay.
But interestingly, as a party, shouldn't wait for Parliament to come out with any laws whatsoever. Taking these two, especially these two parties. Men so clear say why evidence say watch it be no.
Because if you could say the party doesn't have any law that can annul their elections. Which I think they will think about it.
Laws there is developing.
Yeah. I think along the line they will fashion something out.
Something that we should call on all political parties to have it as part of their code of conduct.
Everyone on Boko now, Omanhene.
Boko case, ne Canadian.
That the president has been emphatic.
Let me very honest with you. Very 3 years in Danjua Festival, because me fat through Zabila, Mago through Boko Central, Garu Timpani, Mako Pekpera. That's my village. And Ekwanin. Those soldiers, whatever I said, they are common to me, or more baby, and then talk on so on the other side. In this, I always say soldiers and some security personnel or now say when the clearance from the power that be. Let's be honest with ourselves. That place, those kind of your police station, we know, and they are Ejuma. Into all corner my say we make sure say. The power that be, I make your next arrangement. Why will I risk myself to go through such processes? Until they are kasa realm. Say, Krubi no ma or Mokunta Kwasa ma develop that.
That's right.
Until Yema who say we've gone past that particular stage. It's not about the law. It's not about the tradition. It's not about the culture. It's about humanity.
Okay.
Say, it will be papa, will be mommy, will be akwala. Now, you're both two. Sa, on your corner, so it can be anybody's relative.
Okay.
Omanhene, you know, say, man can't say me for that area, will you be able to tell?
No.
You're in trouble,
that's right.
So it is with all of us.
I mean, who and who?
I said, me fugu na ma. Fugu amishi.
And now see you quite that here. No, I started the fugu day.
No, to be said on the movie.
Best paying for us. Among yourselves, come too much.
I think by this statement, emphatic, clear statement from the president, it will go a long way.
Yeah.
If he say after this statement, wow, we say go talk and I just say wow no.
Be no my fire, intimate fire no.
I agree with you. 119 people died.
The problem is the war entrepreneurs.
Yeah, interconnecting so. Marriages, friendship, classmates. When two classmates of mine, we were one side, we were the other side. Very close. Omo did boom the beer boom. But I say suspicion a boom. But then one wants to say, when we say if we share for my sins, we will not. We and
some could do as a going Kasawe.
When we say just in my next door neighbor say, 2 gentlemen on. Bakwe kusas bakwe mampus. Omi na carpenters.
We didn't come.
And that's what we do. Omi ojuma boom.
And so
we were so
and so we do through Honoma. Yehu omumienu so na ma betima a problem. Enti no mudu ya that we are konbe. What are we doing to ourselves? I think so. Mamenye birthday so na membra mo chai. Happy birthday to Giovanni Ejapon Boateng from your parents Bella and Munta. Giovanni Ejapon Boateng. Today is your birthday. Roland Asokwa Frimpong. o maame o papa ye Amos Frimpong Kotoko. Amos Frimpong Kotoko. My name is Kotoko player there. But you see Amos Frimpong. Kotoko player.
Captain.
Yeah.
Okay. Me has in the army name Kotoko player. Roland Asuka Frimpong. No. Grace Fountain of Life Theological Bible Institute. Catcher will say, Nebeji Free Bible School Teachings. Yeah, 3 months intensive international certificate in Christian ministry, 6 months intensive international diploma in theology, and 12 months intensive international degree in theology. Tuition is free. You only buy a form of 50 Ghana cedi for the forms, and then we ordain and internationally license you an adult education classes. So yeah, they come home Emma while be a wadisiano wa kinkain. Yeah, branch be Medina Hacho Kaswa Kofori La Paz Kumasi Nungwa Enitema. What the answer of a friend Nambe na ya chro baby one hour to me ako na wakunya entity pa ewonyamemu 0244 660 785 0244 660 785 afi Jabira Bank PLC ye de asempa loan aba okofa ne ma amano ne woton ne ma ohan mo hia sika tentem so within 24 hours edi aye odwuma bi a bra Jabira Bank afi obapa loan emai mon come home na mo mejibosia 1 month moratorium ye chese wo dia bosome no ye nyohwe bosome trust no asasi tuatua interest that so form pa afi savings account credit current account fixed deposit interest was so a microfinance susu shares no 50 cedi 50 pesos obetima tododo na opebia braye AGM never hear enigia shareholders Ade Kyeɛ Dachinti investment obano Dachinti o your branch for here Tonsu market high school junction wa your main headquarters no Dwabin just so your ho onwe fumeso abon municipality po Roman Hill at the Shemai New Road Pankrono ni Aboaso your number is 054 4745 856 054 4745 856 and 027 1464327 na bibia akoso kama edi amount Lens Beauty a touch of beauty so opesi ho kama wo ye frontal pony oba wo ye manicure ye pedicure na ho ye fe lashes wani asi edi asihye kakra de ebe titi wani echi o more no se de ebe siesie so ama wo haircut papa bi a opese wutwa stylish ponytails ahodo Lens Beauty asiesie no se obema wig frontal installation closures ahodo chese wo dia ne se opese ye wig cutting papa bi a ye de no nya de be wi na ati kopotua oni bia Lens Beauty mema otia ye fe wow ko aponto ase na adwabo ase obi ase na utwa oti wai na otinwi no ye no wai o make up ye fe papa wedding na okoye engagement a ye no friend Lens Beauty 024 2321043 024 2321043 yewo ahojo dabai okay Keskin me time no nti memo bia 5 minutes mami jo
that is fine siana me say hu say yenua baako Wilberforce Asare afile mandamus or compel charge so we investigate Randy Abbey and her 20 others for failing to disclose their assets
I think
to be given a chance among all those that are contesting. I'm the only person that has not been fixed anywhere since.
He also contested I was East. I'm a ball or more appointments in as only Unyashi, Tiangaifa MPC Tinimano. What do I say? It is clearly no. I hear appointees or more contested elections. No, it's hypocritical. So I bind Ben now doing say back pay. The minia Ekasanaminia person give you a certain reasoning to. He said, "Oh, your board member, public officer." Meaning, baby, Unya has an explanation. Board members. I'm going to give you the policy direction of agencies.
That's right. That's true.
Me shall call online keke na me board. Are board members of government institutions considered as public officers in Ghana? The answer by me reading. Or say yes, board members of government institutions, specifically statutory boards and corporations, are considered public officers in Ghana. Based on the 1992 Constitution of Ghana, the President Transition Act 2012, Act 845, and Supreme Court ruling are hereby. Here is a breakdown of their status. But me really BBI very important. Status of public officers or say members of governing boards of public corporations and statutory bodies appointed by the president under Article 71D3 III of the Constitution are public officers. It's no credit so many public officers. The fact say a direct or indirect engagement are affected the decisions of a public agency. No, Adia is a public officer. Other two, no, liaison for agency be like constituency chairman, no, appointees. So why are they still there? What do you say? Now, many kasa be must cocoa board and send some kasatentina toponko. At the end of the day, same Mrs. said, "Mr. We see you are. Your job is to solve problems, not to just explain them." Run the by 1 year about. Obviously, financing model. After budgeting financing model. What do you say in a year? Oba were complaining after one thing after the other. If so, be the bonena or a year cocoa border. I never pay the move and go court. I have no gather evidence. It's up to you. But problem I'm on see some better you know. Solve it. You have two problems solve you.
Without the Hajj board members. Alhaji Ibrahim Tanko, chairman. Honorable Shaibu Mahama, MP, member and administrator. Dr. Abdul Samed Tanko. Mrs. Alimatu Isahak.
You know.
No.
I know the content. That where I'm in and I say become
Nidino Amina count. Mrs. Alimatu Isaac, Alhaji Amadou Tanko, Alhaji Masood Abubakar, Chief Ahmed Ibrahim. These are the board members. Only Amina.
Yes, count.
We a crown or your missus.
Okay.
Alimatu so into Kemuni.
Okay. See, me point is say the NDC candidates are non so co-elections.
Ono ne koboni di.
Eboni di.
He got it wrong. Because to ono na mis control ama obi ekabi.
Me say that 3 boards so. My more boards to cry.
I think we are told say or your board member lands commission.
Exactly.
How that true is, we don't know. And
yeah, exactly.
Sankofa mines nyaba adwuma.
Why is nyaba?
The other one minerals commission, board lands commission on your board member.
To was.
Okay. Don't worry.
My point is say the NDC candidates or contest to one said it. Me mama board be
based on what he said.
Exactly.
And probably it has come and say it is untrue.
Exactly. Me mama board be adinwa.
Go ahead.
Because that's what that boss means so.
Go ahead.
What you say? My point is say there are other appointees are no. If said the government is so minded, said na Baba Jamal appointee. No can say even if say Kaba be contest here. You know NDC and some modalities but also be so contest elections or resign answer no.
So no nyamaso.
There be but say abonya intention no. No internal election say can be.
Retroactive and
no problem. But point is say a good governance crowd and near person uphold there. Now person can contest such an election. Me me say the papa mu no. Can this work with Pamela resigning and son were contested? Omanhene ni sa. But say that nipa na win here no. Upo or be fear about campaign. Because what we calling her is neither here nor there. But don't be so mean so when no koye ninti na recalling no munya no ka. Na ye dey ye nya iti. Senior, me say NDC phobia. Koko ense same way no. Say na the biane kan no. We can always play the politics with it. But the facts of the issue will catch us. The major problem of the cocoa sector,
whoever did Hajj's profile. Also, I am from Soha.
Say Shimso or a member of Hajj Board.
A board member, Sankofa Gold Mines. Board member, Ghana Hajj Board. A former chief executive officer, Aminasa Oil Company, and the outskirts of it. It's Usha. The only border or that's why Sankofa Gold Mines. And then also so no
Abai holdings home.
Oh no.
Abai holdings. In the court.
Exactly. Abai recommending the court. The NDC is behaving as if I say Keita Crawford. When we are there, we are watching it. We want to come Abai Crawford.
Why Crawford?
No, see, I
from Amovi Crawford.
Nipa we interview
we are there no as
nipa say oh na technocrats nim blame you Barbara Siaka also MPP and a cause problem and then what limiting the na do ne ba omia sabe technocrats ni no sabe technocrats na or this enye randia be nim blame technocrats no sabe technocrats no mu ni o That is how hypocritical NDC 40. Secondly, Randy Aquacoto cars. Cars here what to here. So wuna who yes CEO for Cocoa Border. We don't make such a reckless decision. Say at this moment, now we twin chunk of Fokano. Or priority is our Land Cruiser and pickups. 110 compute it. They run into millions of dollars. Pick up Akubo say. Open it and now say tier rubber.
About 60,000-70,000.
Yeah, 70,000 multiplied by 110. Land Cruiser around $200,000 multiplied by 4. And you come back and tell me say that is the most intelligent decision Ranjabe can make. The point I'm making is say the decision he made was reckless. Not profligate. Because Prof. Samuel was also confirmed by profligate expenditure.
Profligate spending.
Sir, I'm not going to be.
Well, now can profligate you.
I'm not making any Ranjabe. But you are justifying it. You are justifying it. So, yeah, cast the crown if the idea of hey, every you know, say even if class technocrats or why they give you that policy direction for technocracy to implement?
It's the board and the CEO.
Exactly. So if the CEO is incompetent, we're inexperienced in the cocoa sector. Now we're a talk shop CEO. What else would you expect?
Thank you very much, Asia.
Omanhene say you na eti ase say o frere say emra ha ye bobo ho antana yaba. Enti me ma me kan say bia ini ma me kan dey we nche.
Okay, me too.
Okay, we a letter no a presidency dey ba ya Eric Holo Baba Jama.
Okay.
I think I have to put this.
Well, I'll put the letter. That's the letter. It's on. And let me read it. President John Mahama has directed the immediate recall of Mohammed Baba Jama from his position as Ghana's High Commission to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The decision follows allegations of voter inducement in today's National Democratic Congress primaries in the Ayawaso East constituency, in which Mr. Baba Jama, a candidate, participated. In his directive to the Minister for Foreign Affairs recalling Mr. Baba Jama as High Commissioner, the President noted that while the allegations of vote buying were made against multiple candidates who contested the prize, Baba Jama was the only serving public officer among them.
So when Masamwa
Omanhene, tell me, Keskine, Omanhene and appointee. It is okay the only serving. It means Omanhene no appointee Haji now.
You see, oh, Keskine Jahansa. Maybe you say the president. Maybe no. Na so when na make na enti ase nye because let her me kan answer na meba. Yes, Baba Jama ono kwa ni obi a oye serving public officer. Public officer. Omo maka na obi anka ho. In terms of kana first no gina Haji ade no so me ka to say Haji onye member of the hard board. On say ampani pa kan onka ho.
That's right.
Enti obi oye private person no say ye be punish no a this be under the Criminal and Other Offences Act.
That's right.
But also
it does not fit in the code of conduct.
Yes, it does not fit in the code of conduct. So that was the point I was making.
Okay.
Omo amaka nyina no obienu ho government appointee.
Okay.
But also what you say. I'm sure I was here this Kaskin make kill point to say. Hypocrisy. Yeah, make kill his point to say. The answer make kill his point to say.
The president has not done any hypocrisy.
Yes, hypocrisy or the and also go bibi.
Kokache ndisi no contact.
Dabi. Me let anini.
What we based on. No, it has come and said it is not true.
Makele dandam no, you are done. You know what I say? Again. Now, questions. Cocoa board asemi are working. Say matume bo akire mu baby a cocoa board free aba.
That's right.
Magia to me say first no syndicated loan na ye. Mama ye domestic debt exchange program nti. Mama ye.
Just patronim Ashimol.
Greater Accra Regional Chairman.
Original chairman. Board chairman for Priscilla Sankofa Gold Limited.
There be you.
Ashimol
contest.
What I'm trying to say is the NDC as a government. Government nominate Nkrofo onto the board of Sankofa Gold Mine.
Me ba jo me ba. Haji there be Haji. How will you know say Haji? There be Haji no Sankofa Gold Mine. Maybe it's not there on the basis of NDC. Shareholding company private equity wo na abajo. There be Haji represent Aban. On represent Aban. But also didn't. Me say on represent Aban. I mean come asem. I Keskin what say can ha say.
Betami ya so manye na fe.
Keskin what can ha say. The akoso wo ko. Untumi nkyere me bibia e kyere say. Oh ya hadwan no pay. Untumi nkyere me. Oh member it's allowed. But the government appoint. Oh kasa. Untumi nkyere me bibia e kyere say Randy Abia ye boni bi nti yenyina di.
Maka bisa.
I am passing cocoa problems wom. Me say they abedu enyina no. MPP nkotokran a omo ye no cocoa bo na dia beduru ha. The woman says so born in Ababe to Aben.
Okay.
Aban Sinina or Gemini.
Okay.
And the cabinet is she has sent a bear. Don't one amoa, some problems will be see. They are at work for Aban Pacho. Omunya but Aban no idea.
Thank you very much. Say you. Mami Tiro. Hello.
Mami Sha say free Sankofa Gold Mine. I think say information more in say. And he say Honorable Emmanuel Ashimo the chairman. Kwame into Amoa, acting chief executive of GMPC. Haji Amin Adam and Alhaji Isaac Dauda.
Okay, Haji Amin Adam no. Why not in the call?
Into we know
say MDC now appointed
Sankofa Gold Limited no.
Government was shared.
GMPC.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
This way.
Answer.
Eminently so.
But the board members.
Amahine. Remember, typical type of public operation. You need to read the Companies Act. Look, you need to read the Companies Act.
Hello, gentlemen.
In the sense, at least being a board member is not being an ambassador. Homogena no until it cannot be treated the same. But at least appointment is an appointment. You see, at least the nation poster Musa Dankwa. The prediction I think I can't the ama we ababe in sema you may be idea fa. But who say Musa should start revising his methodology. Because research there and they be an one side. The new things will come in now. Bema theorems no asheki.
Baba Jama be chibuta.
In any case, so Baba Jama, let's say there is such a credible poster. Don't you think you do something unthinkable?
Okay.
So Baba Jama has now given us a way to tackle Musa Dankwa's.
All right, that was that's on the lighter note, and it's very funny. Sure. Yeah, the best animals.
You think it is easy?
Yeah, but that's very fast. Who is going to be there? Okay, I'm going to car, casket car, and I would say do so car, General Secretary for PMP. I was here for Cecilia. If you want an antidote for Musa Dankwa, go the Baba Jama way. On that note, we say thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.